I have not said a word, as in I have not talked, in 7 hours? Yeah. So that's how I sound now. Okay, this is fine. This works. I think this works. Good evening, everybody. I hope y'all are doing well. I am somehow, some way, still alive for now. Welcome in, Bep. Welcome in, Mac. Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, I saw your notification, and for a split second, I forgot it was supposed to be an owl. Oh, yes, my what's it called? My Oshi marks, yeah. I saw that one monkey emoji covering its eyes since my brother uses that one a lot. I'm trying to remember, like, surely I have access to that. Let me check. If it's one of those Windows icons. I'm just gonna type in the word monkey. Oh, that one. Yeah, no. It's an owl, bro. It's an owl. But yes. Oh wow, I sound a lot more tired than I would think. Oh yeah, man. It's been a minute, hasn't it? See no evil. Exactly. I see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. So get out of my stream because we're doing all of that here today. I'm just kidding. No, we are doing no evil things today. We're only doing fun things. Well, try to do fun things because the past few days, more like the past few weeks. Holy crap! It has been an unexpected grind actually, and it has little to do with what's it called? The actual streaming. Okay, yeah, streaming does take up a bit of time, of course, but just a lot of other stuff that was going on, which I definitely can talk about some of it for sure, because it has nothing to do with streaming. Yes, how's it going, Hanasuki? Welcome in. No evil, guess I have to leave then. Bruh. Oh my god, yeah, man. I played Project Wingman one time, bro, and that just freaking murders me. But no, yeah, your boy is it's been a little pressed for like 3 weeks. I'm willing to say 4. The only reason I'm not going to say 4 is because I actually do not remember what happened 4 weeks ago. I don't remember whatsoever at all. Because things have been constant for the past 3 weeks at least. He is doing evil, oh my god. But yeah, welcome in Mr. Woozer as well. I think I mentioned. But yeah, well, a lot of good stuff happening. Well, a lot of good stuff that keeps me very busy happening is what it comes down to. Let's see. Certain things are in the works. Stuff that you could hopefully, by you, I meant everybody, will hopefully be able to see sooner rather than later. Also, how's it going in, Mr. Hobo? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, secret. Not like super secret because I've not exactly kept things super secret about the cover. Rest assured, by the way, the main reason why I was chill to just like not keep the cover secret, I guess, is only because I quote unquote teased it during my debut. Because I wanted to show that, like, hey, my name is Anthony Talon, Tony, you can call me. I indeed do music stuff, and here's a snippet. So, but yes, that stuff is working. But rest assured, for all the other music projects I'm gonna do, y'all ain't getting nothing out of me until I think it's ready. Or rather, I think it's ready to be teased to the public. Because yeah, well, definitely a lot of stuff planning as well. But yeah, no, I'm just trying to like process what I've been doing for like the past few weeks, man. Yeah, highlight looks cool indeed. Reveal it at its lowest. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, because I only put out bangers, man. Don't you know? But yeah, like, so normally, for one, it doesn't help that I don't get a lot of sleep during the week. Let's be honest. That's probably the main attributor of my exhaustion. I guess that's what it is right now. I'm just like, your boy's a little exhausted. And I don't want to say it is for good reasons, and of all the reasons to be exhausted, I'm definitely glad it's been these reasons. But normally, I've had at least one day in the week to just like sleep in until 6 p.m. And that's usually like the Saturdays or something. Like I'll sleep like late as fuck on Friday because, you know, I tend to be even after stream sometimes if I'm streaming on a Friday, just like socializing with people, mostly online because, you know, as you do. But yeah, you aren't getting sleep. I'm not getting sleep. No one's getting sleep. Exactly. No one is asleep. Sleep is for the weak to get stronger. Exactly. And your boy was feeling definitely strong, but has got whittled down to be weak and has not been getting stronger for like 3 weeks. Wish I could stay, but my lunch is over. If I don't catch you on the second break, restful for sure. Thanks for dropping in Deborah Mech and have a good time at work. But where was I? Yeah, normally I have at least one day in the week to just like not worry or do anything. Like it's just a week just to myself, or a weekend day just for myself. And yeah, your boy hasn't had that for 3 weeks on end. Let's see. So first thing was, I'm trying to remember, 3 weeks ago I took my parents to the airport. It was super early in the morning and it was like, we have to leave at 7 a.m. on a Saturday. Fuck. It's like I'm going to work already. But yes, how's it going, Shiplord? Thanks for the very nice. Thank you. What do you mean? Touch grass? Who the hell touches grass? Soccer players, whenever they trip on air and the ref calls a foul, I guess. Had a fire at work? Sheesh, that ain't good. Well, hopefully the fire wasn't actually, you know, perpetuated or anything. And things were under control. Yeah, allergic to grass. I used to have a little bit of, not allergic, but it was like the stuff in the air around. Because when I did track and field in high school, we had like a dirt track. So, and of course they make it an all-weather track like a few years after I graduate, which is like, gee, thanks guys. But yeah, like grass is not something I do too well with either. Electrical fire in the ceiling, that was dealt with. That's good to hear. We don't want the building burned down. Naturally, they make changes after. Exactly. Like, okay, I will be very glad that they started doing the changes the year after I left, because my brother was like a year below me, so he had to stay around for that high school for the ridiculous amount of construction, to where, based off of the choke points and the routing people had to take from one side of campus to the other, it would actually legitimately take no less than 20 minutes to get between classes for some people. And we were only given like 5 minutes to get between classes back then. Like 5 or 10 minutes. It was like an absurdly short amount of time. But the actual college was like kind of compact. College? High school? The fuck? I'm talking about high school. The actual high school area was pretty compact, but it's kind of like L-shaped, where there's classes and parking lots on one side, and then on the bottom side there's more classes and everything. But like in the entire top left corner that takes up a pretty large part of the actual campus itself was the gym, the track and field, and like everything, like the bleachers and all that. And under normal days, you're not allowed to go through that. So yeah, when they were doing construction, he would tell me it would take him like 20 minutes to get to class, and that's because there's just a wall of people trying to get through the one choke point, and it's like, bro, that's complete ass. Anyways, that was way back in the past. I'm talking about what happened in the past 3 weeks, which might as well have been in the past, like way back in the past. But let's see. So yeah, 3 weeks ago on Saturday, I took my parents to the airport at 7 a.m. and that was rough. And then I got back, took a little nap, and then that was like a socializing day. So hung out with some friends, and that was a lot. Every day I had fun. It was just a lot. So, but yeah, that was like the beginning of the end, I think. And then Sunday, I'm trying to think what happened Sunday. When was this, by the way? Looking at my calendar. 20th? October 20th? Was that October only? I don't even know, man. But Sunday, I definitely had something to do. I don't quite remember what that was, but it was definitely... Yeah, it was something. Regardless, the week after that, I had to take my parents from the airport. It was also another socialization day, but my parents were, came in, and that's when I posted on Twitter. I'm like, yeah, it's great to like wait for an hour in like downtown LA or something like that. I don't know exactly what I said, but it was something along the lines of, I had to wait a lot longer than I was hoping, because my parents' flight apparently arrived early, but not early enough for the customs to not close, so they had to like travel all the way to another gate, and I'm like, man, this is rough. So I had to wait for them to get ready for that time, and I got home at like freaking almost midnight after having dinner with them and all that. But that was like a full day of stuff. And then the day after, so this is something that I'm definitely glad that I'm getting the practice in and the instruction in, because it is something I think that I find interesting and worth doing, and I would love to know how to do it myself. So first off, your boy is also helping out with a lot of, we'll call it anime/idol themed events around as a staff. And by staff, I don't necessarily just mean grabbing water for people, telling people where to go. I mean actual like sound guy/lighting guy staff, audio engineer shit. So again, this is something that I've been interested in, and I haven't had the ability to essentially get practice in for the longest time. But there are a few events that one of my associates is basically, he is like the guy that if somebody wants to do a non-convention themed idol event/anime event, and sometimes he even gets asked to do conventions too, wants to be like a sound guy, like a PA. Yeah, so a PA, PA, public announcement, not quite actually, it's more than that. Also, how's it going, Jake? Welcome in. It's full on like sound tech. He is the sound tech guy for people who want to do events that are not just anime conventions, but he also does anime conventions as well. Like, he has his own setup and everything. He has like his own speakers, mixers, cables, stands, microphone setup, recording setup. You know, like there's just the whole thing. He comes with his car, everything that is needed to do a live show. Yeah, there's indeed a world outside anime. And he handles the sound tech for them. And he's the sound tech for them. But everything that is needed to put on a concert, like an idol concert, even a VTuber concert as well, like a live band concert, and just doing PA, well, not more than just PA. Also, what happened to my tracking? Hello? Oh, there we go. That was weird. That was very interesting. Stuff just froze for no reason. Anyways, he is that guy. So I am back. But yeah, he is, however, gonna be stepping out for like a little bit of a vacation for an extended amount of time, and he asked me and another friend to essentially take over for him for a couple of events that are coming up real soon. Soonish, I guess. Like, it's not like this coming weekend or anything, but it is coming up really soon. But in order to, you know, use his stuff and be the sound tech and put on a whole ass concert by ourselves with his stuff, we have to learn how to use his stuff. So let's put it into perspective. Everything that he has, like the only thing that he will need from a venue besides a place to like, it's okay, including the place. So if somebody asks him to do sound tech stuff, all he requires is a stage from which the performances will be taking place and one power outlet. Just one. He can, the way he has to set up, he can actually daisy chain everything that requires power to a single power outlet. And he told me it takes at most 10 amps, which I'm like, really? Like, ain't no way it only takes 10 amps to like power everything, including the mixer, your PAs, all the lights, like everything. And said, yeah, that's it. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you really can just run off of a single outlet with some of the sound setups that you guys have. Now, I'm sure the more complicated your sound system goes, that's like you can definitely make it draw more power. But with his setup, it is lean enough to where everything can be done with a single outlet, and he has his own extension cords and everything to like just make it work. Now, the actual system he has set up is, in some ways, is very similar to what your average sound tech would have, like with a control board, with a mixing sliders and all that, but his in particular, it's all digital. Like, it's all going through his computer. So there is a bit of complexity when it comes to making sure all the computer is connected to your devices, and never mind learning how to use the software interface to actually okay, there is like drawbacks and benefits to doing it digitally versus doing everything analog. Like if you do stuff analog with like a legit no shit physical mixer, everything will just work every time all the time, and troubleshooting might actually be even easier depending on what you're doing, because like there's literally a physical connection between your cables and your where they go to and where they come from. But when it comes to digital, but rather when you have analog, everything is a lot bigger. The mixer is big. If you want to have 16 channels, which is your standard for a lot of these live venues, to have up to 16 channels, if you're doing anything more than just like a idle performance, it's very good to have. But that is a big fucking thing. That's like a freaking 2 foot by 2.5 foot square like box that's like a couple like 6 inches thick that you have to just lug around with you, and it's pretty heavy. So his setup is very lean because he doesn't have to deal with that. It's all running off of his computer, including the lighting and the visual software. But because everything is running off of a single point, the amount of crap that you have to do to make it all work can be very complicated, and it could get very overwhelming very quick, because instead of having a separate box for each individual thing, because he also runs like any visuals that are going in the background through OBS, so he has to be able to run the video, run the light programming software, and run the actual music. And if someone's doing a VTuber concert, which he's able to do, and is calling in, he also has to have Discord running. Like there's so much crap happening that it is so fast and so easy to get overwhelmed with what's going on. Which is why he has had training sessions for me and my friend. So the training sessions consisted of me showing up at his place, legit setting up all of the sound equipment, and basically pretending as if we were doing this in a live setting performance where we have to route wires properly, because at the end of the day, you can't just have, if you have like a light on the corner of the stage near the audience, like one of those moving lights, like the freaking disco type stuff that is controllable, you have to route the wires around the stage, because the last thing you want to do is put a wire in the middle of the stage anywhere for a performer to trip and fall and get hurt. So that's one of the things we have to do. Make sure everything, and of course set it all up, and asking all the questions involved around making sure stuff is actually set up correctly, because if you have your wires going the wrong way, you're gonna get like your left sound from the right speaker and the right sound from the left speaker. That literally happened yesterday, by the way, because we had 2 sessions. But yeah, you definitely need to have stuff routed correctly and stuff talking to the same things. And then you have to learn the software and all the mixing parameters, and just it gets so complicated so fast. Of course, he's been doing this for years, so he has everything down pat. He knows his system like the back of his hand. But when it comes to teaching a new person, or someone who hasn't had the chance to deal with it very often before, because I've had a chance to look at his stuff before, it's not, very little of it unfortunately is particularly intuitive. Like you just have to know a lot of stuff beforehand for things to be intuitive, obviously. But to like your average Joe Schmo, you cannot get on his system and make a sound like and make a concert work. It's just not going to happen. And yes, cable management is extremely important, especially when it comes to a live venue, because not only do you not want things to be a tripping hazard if you can avoid it, but you also have to make sure things look nice. So for instance, for the PAs, those things are, how heavy are they? Like 20 to 30 pounds or so. And they both are on like tripod stands, like pretty heavy duty tripod stands. But those are typically placed, where are they normally placed? They're actually placed towards the back, towards the back of the stage, because we could make it more complicated if we wanted to. We could add a monitor setup with speakers spacing the performers. However, most of the time, they're just like dance performers or people who are singing. The people who are singing, they probably do want monitors of some sort, but they usually come with their own. But for the people who are dancing and stuff, they all they need is just to hear the speakers. So it kind of has to be behind the stage for that, I think. I'm trying to think how we had it set up. in general, yeah. There are times where you can put it at the front, but that really depends on the venue. Bread back clips. Oh, we have for IDs. We have more than just bread back clips. We have full on Velcro straps. Velcro straps are great. We like all of my cables on my computer are managed with Velcro straps, as well as all the stuff on my pedal board, and all the stuff, thankfully, on his sound setup is managed through cable straps. Whatever. 100%. One poorly bad cable can yeet a stage if someone trips. Exactly. Never mind yeet whatever that thing is connected to. So, but that's the thing where if, like, you don't want to just like plug, like, okay, these PAs are like sitting 5 to 6 feet off the ground, give or take. Like, yeah, it's kind of annoying to like lift 20 to 30 pounds of plastic box of speaker from the ground to the top of this tripod and like literally maneuver this thing over your head. It's honestly a pretty physical job. And to make sure that you don't drop it, because that's gonna be an expensive ass thing to drop and break. But yeah, so I've got a lot of that done over the past couple of weeks. But when this PA, this speaker is sitting like 5 to 6 feet off the ground, you do have to run cables. You have to run, let's see, you have to run a line in cable from either the mixer, or more often than not, we have a subwoofer. We have to run a cable from the subwoofer to that thing, and a power cable as well. Oops, my bad. And that means there's this wires dangling out the back of the speaker. You don't want them just like flapping around if you can avoid it, right? You have to like tie these cables to the post that this giant ass PA is sitting atop of, so that it's not just dangling. Because it looks really messy if like you just have something with wires dangling that everybody in the audience can see. It's not, it leads to like a not clean setup. So that's the kind of stuff that like we have to get into the details of cable management when it comes to dealing with these things. So definitely it's a lot of thought. It's a lot of small things that if all you're doing is plugging cables in and making things work, you don't typically have to think about this. But since we're also essentially the foundation from which the performers are going to be performing off of, we have to make things look nice so that, or better yet, not even just nice, but unnoticeable. You'll notice a cable just dangling out of nowhere, but you won't know. But if you don't notice a messy setup, you can focus more on the performers themselves. So that's kind of like the rule of thought, or the rule of thought. That's kind of the thought process that we're going with, where, yeah, a lot of small things that we normally wouldn't think about, but turns out is actually very important. Yeah, very much so. Also, why does it look like I'm leaning to the left? Is my... Hello? Yeah, good enough. Okay. Yeah, I noticed my model was looking a little interesting. Ow. Okay, cool, interesting. Anyways, but yeah, we had training sessions for that. The first one was not this past weekend, but the weekend before. So the day after I brought my parents back from the airport, and yeah, we spent basically the whole fucking day doing that. Give or take. Like I arrived at his place at like 1 o'clock or something, and then proceeded to learn about all the setup, do it that one time, and yeah, that was most of the day. And then work, and then work and stream and all that. And then this past weekend, so the past weekend was different. I did partake as staff for a certain idol anime event this past Saturday, but it wasn't for sound tech stuff. He was there, and the other friend who I'll be working with was also there, helping him run sound, because I guess the division of labor was my friend would be doing most of the sound stuff, and I would be doing the audio, the visual stuff, including the lightings and like the lighting and OBS and all that, which is its own separate system to set up, but it's all controlled through the single laptop. But I wasn't actually running that time because, you know, both of them were there. I was actually helping out with another thing, another friend who was doing stuff there. So I had to take a lot of pictures for fans. But it was fun though, nonetheless. But I spent the entire day, like from noon until, when did I leave from that place? Fucking midnight. And then the day after, had another practice session with the sound setup. So all that is a really condensed way to say your boy has been quite the fucking busy. very much so. Dude, so much so that, oh man. And this is kind of where it's like, maybe I should take a break, because like I actually had to leave work early today. I left work at noon. I showed up to work. Well, first of all, I woke up and I'm like, ooh, yikes, I don't feel great. I took a shower in the morning. I don't ever take showers in the mornings. I normally take them at night. But I took a shower in the morning. And then, because I was too tired from last night. And then went to work and I'm like, man, I am so fucking dead. I'm like extremely tired. So I was able to stick around for half the day, but I told my boss like an hour before I had to leave at like 11 a.m. that, hey, I really don't feel good, man. Like, I know there's like a relatively important, what's it called? I can't think of the term right now. Like, not a meeting. It's like a conference dry run that I wanted to attend because the information from that dry run is something I had to know about. But I talked to the person who was putting it on, and he said he can teach me whenever we're available. But basically, I had to like forego that because it was only like the morning, and I was already like falling asleep. So before lunchtime, I just had to say, I'm gonna pass the fuck out, so I need to go home. And then my boss was like, okay, no, perfectly, no worry, Tony, sounds good. Drive safe, get some rest, and all that good stuff. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm definitely glad that my job is so accommodating, I guess I would say. Thanks for the hydrate, by the way, much appreciated. Oh, shit, man, I spilled a little bit on me. That's okay. I don't feel it too much. Oh, I feel it now. It's cold. Ah! It's on the side of my leg. Okay. But yeah, I'm definitely glad my job is very accommodating for that. Like, I'm just so glad that there isn't anything in particular that has to be done today / this week, for that matter. Everything that I'm doing is kind of just like backlog work that can, it can go as quick or as slowly as we want. But having said that, yeah, I was just like, I have to take a half day of PTO. Like, I'm not even gonna do the thing where like I'll make up the time later. No, I just need a rest. I just literally can't do it. So yeah, here we are. Left work early. I came home and I passed the fuck out. Like, I didn't. Okay, for reference, you guys want to guess how long I slept last night? Taking care of yourself is definitely important. But you guys want to guess how long I slept last night? You say 2.5 hours? Lower. It was less than 2.5 hours. Of all the times for me to have any bit of insomnia, the fact that I was just unable to fall asleep until 4 a.m. on that weekend, like yesterday night, after having done all that physical labor with the learning how to do the setup, I'm like, really? And then I get home and I can't fall asleep. What the fuck? I'm so goddamn tired, but I can't sleep. What? But yes, I looked at my clock and I'm like, by the time I felt, by the time I went to sleep, I didn't even feel tired enough. But I guess I forced myself to sleep for like, I think between 1.5 to 2 hours after all of that stuff that happened this past weekend, this past week, the past 3 weeks for that matter. So yeah, that was definitely not good. Yeah, very interesting indeed. So needless to say, I am definitely gonna enjoy I really hope the AFK GamerSupps, use code Talon for 10% off, by the way, that's coming in the mail, is gonna help me with that, because I need to be able to sleep, man. With the amount of stuff that I'm doing, I am in desperate need of a way to recharge everything. So yeah, sleep is very important. Sleep is very, very important, and I wish I got more of it. So we'll try for that this week. I don't believe I have anything. Let me check, actually. Yeah, that's right, I do have that one stream on Sunday, but Saturday I'm basically saying nothing. If you're a friend and you want to hang out, I'm sorry. Please don't. Please don't talk to me on Saturday. I need to like just not do anything this weekend to just finally catch up. And ideally sleep more throughout the week, but we'll find out, won't we? Wish I got more of it, don't we all? More of what exactly? More of everything. Because that's the thing. I want to be able to like hang out with people. Like, I guess for reference, it was up until close to 2 years ago at this point. Is it 2 years? Let me think about this. It's actually been like about 1.5-ish years up until now. I was living in a place that was super far, super remote from all of my friends. All of my family, like, I say super remote. Like, I could still, it's remote to where I can't just on a whim hang out with people. But if we plan stuff out, I could still take the time to drive to where everybody was. And that's the thing. There was nothing that the place I was living in had to offer when it comes to recreation, unless like honestly there really isn't anything. It's kind of in the dumps. But it was very far away from everybody I've ever wanted to be with, but I still wanted to be with people and hang out and socialize and do family events and do friend hangouts and all that. But to do so, I would have to drive for 2, depending on traffic, sometimes 3 hours. And then more often than not, I have to go back home the same day / night. And that would be a little bit less traffic. So it's like 1.5 to 2 hours. Thanks for that bats boomerang. How's it going? But it was a point where just like socializing was such a, how should I say? It was such like a, it felt like a grind. it was very draining. Like, I enjoyed every second of the time I could spend with my friends and all that, and my family, friends and family, and just, I cherished that time because I knew how much effort it took to actually do that. So I do cherish, like everybody, I hope you guys cherish your friends, your family, if they allow you to. I know everyone's family situation is different and friendship situation is different, but make sure to cherish those you care about. But yeah, it was definitely tough to like drive weekend after weekend up to 5 hours on the same day and then spend, and that's the thing, I wouldn't just hang out for an hour. I spend out the whole day. So I would be up for, 20 hours at a time. And that'd be draining, but it's for good reasons. However, this past weekend or this past few weeks have kind of gotten me to that level to where it feels sort of like, how should I say? The amount of effort putting in, okay, I have to like really choose my words carefully, not because I feel like I'm gonna offend anybody, but because I want to make sure I'm not misrepresenting what I think. Because never do I feel like hanging out with my friends is a chore. Never do I feel like it is inconveniencing me, unless I actually have to do stuff. but like very rarely does it ever actually inconvenience me. The only thing is that I guess when there's not a lot of me to give and I still try and give anyway, that's where things become a little taxing, a little grindy, a little exhausting. So it's it's definitely like, it's stuff I want to do, but to do so I gotta expend energy. And after this past couple weeks, I basically have no more energy left to give. Like, I straight up woke up from my freaking 5 to 6 hour nap just now, and I'm like, I still can't do Elden Ring. I really can't. I'm just not in the right mindset to try and play a video game right now. Sometimes you just want to curl up into a ball and shut out the world. For me, that happens very, very rarely, because normally I never want to do that. if that makes sense. Like, there are times where, like, yes, I kind of do want to just like not talk to anybody, not see anybody, but more often than not, and I'm saying like literally 90% of the time, I'm the kind of person who will do what it takes to make everything work. If my friends want to hang out on the same day, I have to, like, a family obligation. If I can, I'm going to try and do both. And yes, it'll be really, really tough to do it. But I guess for me, that's kind of the fun part of life, is just experiencing things. Like on one hand, I want to get more sleep, but I don't want to take the time it takes to sleep, if that makes sense, right? Because there's just so much in the world that I want to do. There's so much things, like there's so many hours in the day, and I would rather not spend 8 of those hours doing nothing by sleeping. Even though you're not doing nothing, you're resting. I want to do stuff. I'm a doer. I'm a doer, guys. But because of that, if you do too much, if you're too much of a doer, and you do and do and do and do, but you don't stop, it can be very tough to continue to do at that same level. And if you have to put it at the same level the entire time, then you're just grinding yourself down. Like I say, like, you know, I don't want to waste time sleeping, because that is definitely not time wasted, but rather the time I spend sleeping, I would rather do other stuff. I think that's the most succinct way for me to put it. And yeah, I've been doing that for so long, to the point where I kind of want to not do stuff now, because I finally have burned my... Is that what the term... I guess that's where the term burnout comes from, isn't it? I don't think I'm burning out though, because like I still have that drive. It's just I don't have the energy right now. That's literally all it is. But when it comes to the term burnout, I think for a lot of people, content creators, that refers specifically to losing the passion to want to continue. For me, that is still going strong. I still have so much I want to do. I want to do all these things, and I want to be able to put forth myself into doing all these things. If anything, the thing that would be burning out is my energy reserves. I physically cannot do some of these things. Yeah, so it's burnout in a different way. And funnily enough, it has almost nothing to do with the content creation part of it all, right? Like, yeah, streaming does take energy. That's as anything else in life, but I don't think it takes nearly as much energy as, I don't know, lifting heavy objects, putting them on top of posts, balancing that stuff, routing wires, bending stuff over, throwing out your back. Yeah. Your boy needs a physical break, is what I'm saying. Just like, physically, please. Needless to say, I feel like I got a workout the past couple of weeks without going to the gym. I also did go to the gym too, which, if anything, that's probably what's gonna help more. Because yeah, you're expending energy, but you're actually increasing your stamina when you do a workout, right? Like doing some cardio, doing some lifting, doing some whatever, you're using your body. Therefore, your body will adjust to the higher load that you put on it, to where when you're doing less, you'll actually have the energy to actually do it. So yeah, I need to go work out more often. Yeah, I have a better routine as far as like more like an actual routine at that point. Because at that point, I'm just kind of like, I might be free this day, so that's when I'm gonna do it. Or like, let's say it's a Friday before stream. Yeah, like a Friday, for instance. I think that's what I tried to do, and why I was late to start a stream last time, was because I was working out. And I didn't have a lot of time. But I did the workout anyway, took a shower, came back to stream. It was like 15 to 30 minutes later. I'm like, fuck. Oops. So yeah, it's definitely a lot. But it's something I want to do more. Which, by the way, speaking of taking care of oneself, you may have noticed that I mentioned I went back from work, and I arrived home around lunchtime, but I arrived home and I passed the fuck out. That means I did not eat anything since this morning. Thankfully, I had the right mind to go and get like a breakfast sandwich. It was actually kind of hefty, all things considered. Like, it wasn't a super light breakfast sandwich, but it wasn't like a full-on meal. So I'm not actually gonna get soup. I'm gonna get a full-ass pizza, because I haven't had a pizza in a long-ass time. So I'm gonna go to dominhose.com. Dom and Hose. Hey, yo, y'all want some of that? Let's see. I am signed in. Very nice. And no, I'm definitely not showing y'all any of the stuff that's on my screen, because I need to not get doxxed. Let's see. Well, what do I got my deals? We're gonna order a pizza. So if I recall, don't they have like that $6.99 for 2 topping pizza or something? $7.99. Yeah. We're letting the VTubers eat now. Yes, we're eating now. So I'm gonna get some pizza. Pizza. Okay. So first things first, we're gonna build our own pizza. They do have specialty pizzas. I wonder what they have. They're gonna cost a lot more. Never mind, we're not doing that. But yeah, I need to eat though, because I feel quite not good. And food is something that is very nice to have. Funnily enough, I don't actually have any soup. This is so bad. When was the last time I went grocery shopping, dude? Holy shit. Like, thankfully, we had like yeah, I do have a roommate. We do have like a lot of stuff in our fridge / freezer that I've been, because I was like, I did some cooking. When did I do this? Like last weekend, the week before. Yeah, I made some spaghetti and fettuccine chicken Alfredo, and that shit was good. But that stuff was in our freezer for like a couple months. Freezer, not fridge. So it was definitely good, okay? I never eat expired shit. But it was definitely good to eat. And I did cook, and it was fun to cook that stuff. But I haven't actually been to the grocery store, I think, in like a long time. We have finally ran through all of our food reserves, so we gotta go back. How's it going, dog? Keki? Welcome in, I think. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Aloha, got to try a few more whiskeys. Ooh, nice. What did you try? What did you have? I'm interested to hear. Let's see here. I do wish to have a pepperoni and garlic pizza right now, though, because I need food, and I need to add. Ooh, should I add a dessert? What do I need more of right now? Do I want something sweet, or do I want more bread? Probably shouldn't have more bread, that's for sure. Let's see. One day you'll get it. One day I'll get what? Hey, yo? What is that supposed to mean? Let's see. Oh my god, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna do this Domino's marbled cookie brownie. Let's fucking go. It's gonna be sweet as hell, I'm sure. But I also can't eat all of it in one sitting anyway. I'm gonna like have a few, maybe half. And then I'll save the other half for tomorrow, probably. Yeah, that would work, actually. Yeah, half a pizza tonight, half a brownie thing tonight, and then save the rest for tomorrow. I like that idea. Oh, dog pronunciation. The pronunciation of dog, kakike. I gave a pathway. Yeah, I guess you weren't here to hear. I am so fucking tired that my brain power is on 0. That brain power. Rabbit hole, cave hill, yes sir. But yeah, there's a reason why I'm not playing Elden Ring tonight. I literally do not have the energy to put forth in playing that video game. Oh, it's gonna take 30 minutes to get here. What the fuck? It's okay, fine. It's fine, bro. By the way, right before I started stream, I also had to start a load of laundry because I have to do that too, bro. I can't get any rest. It's fine. It's okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to take my laundry from the washer and put it all in the dryer in about 15 minutes. So let me go ahead and pay for this pizza first. Is that what I want? Pepperoni garlic pizza and marbled cookie brownie. Yes, very nice. Oh, do you want 16-piece bread bites for $3? I mean, shit, man. Considering I had nothing to eat today for lunch, and this is the annoying part. I am gonna bring this up to management and tell them to fix this because this is not right. I have an important meeting I have to attend tomorrow at lunchtime. Scheduling your meetings during lunch is one of the shittiest things you can do as an employer. Don't fucking do that. That's such a terrible, it's terrible to have to work when you should be eating, you know? Like, what the fuck? So I'm definitely gonna tell them to not fucking do that ever again, because that's so stupid. And if they're gonna continue to do that, I'm just not gonna show up. Like, no, fuck you. I'm not gonna go to this meeting. Schedule it during another time. That's so dumb. Rude management indeed. Like, well, what the hell are they thinking? Like, even my manager's like, yeah, I don't know why they scheduled this during lunch, because it's specifically and supposedly is what I'm trying to say at the same time. Supposedly, this was the only time during the week when managers had, like, the general management had free time to actually attend this meeting. But I haven't attended this meeting before. But according to the other people, my coworkers who have been in that meeting, they're like, my manager is the only one that shows up anyway. So I'm like, why are we doing this at lunch? No, get the fuck out of here with that shit. So yeah, that is management problem. It's like, not only do they schedule this time for the managers to show up to this meeting, the managers don't show up to this meeting. Like, what the fuck is the point of this? Yeah, well, you're not gonna take time away from me to do that shit, man. Like, get out of here. Very, very rude indeed. When I heard that, never mind the fact that I was too tired to not have RBF, I probably looked very displeased when I heard that I'm gonna have to sacrifice my lunch to go to this meeting that I've never been to before. I don't know how important it is for me to go there, and I can't eat. So kind of stupid. Pretty dumb, honestly, dude. So yeah, Calumet Farm 8-year was great too. Which one? I'm not sure. Oh, you're talking about your whiskeys. Gotcha. So Rabbit Hole, Cave Hill, and Calumet Farm 8-year. I don't think I've had either of those, honestly. Are they like bourbons, rye, American single malt, maybe? Because like, wait, Rabbit Hole, shoot, maybe I know that one. Hold up. Let me order this. I haven't ordered this pizza yet. Okay, I'm done with this. Let me check out. Oh my god. Service method. Delivery, yes. I am not leaving my goddamn apartment tonight. Too tired for that. Okay, insert coughing, sick coughing greeting. How's it going, Costa? Welcome in. Yeah, you and me both. All right, let's see. Also, what's the point of saying pizza is $7.99 if you're gonna make it cost $8.50? Like, where did the 50 cents come from? I don't care anymore. I don't really know. Let's see here. That sounds like management problem. How's it going, Shark? I'm not gonna read your message. I'll be honest. That's a little triggering. You weren't here. I am like so fucking exhausted to the point where I literally don't think I can play video games right now. So, long story short, no, I don't. I'm not playing ER, dude. Fuck that. Fuck that today. Cave Hill was sweeter with a caramel finish. Calumet 8 was clean tasting and had a light ethanol bite. So, sounds like a bourbon. Whenever I hear caramel, most likely, more often than not, it is a bourbon. Like your eyes can't focus, kind of tired. Like I literally had to take half a day off of work because I was passing the fuck out at work, kind of tired. Yeah, and then I passed the fuck out and didn't have lunch because I was too tired to have lunch. So I'm definitely gonna take care of that now and order a pizza. But yeah, no, none of that. No, be kind to the streamer tonight because I need a bit of kindness. And I'm gonna order this pizza right now. You should definitely play all Halo campaigns chronologically last. So hell no. Have you good, man. Thanks, Aaron. How's it going, Aaron? Hope you're doing well as well. But yeah, definitely. Things have been grinding for the past couple weeks. I had no real rest, no real appreciable rest for 3 weeks, and it's kind of come to a head today. So we are trying to hold on to dear fucking life. And yes, I am gonna pay for my pizza with PayPal because I really don't want to give my card information. I'll give them a tip too. Yeah. Always tip your pizza delivery, guys. So Cave Hill is a bourbon. Gotcha. Yeah, I definitely want to check out what that is then. Hey Tony, get some rest. How's it going, Baron? Welcome in. Let's see. Did I place order? Yes, now I did. Submitting your order. Give me my pizza, please. At some point, that'd be nice. Okay, there we go, perfect. It will be coming soon. Ooh, 10 points. So yeah. Definitely trying to take it easy for once, because the last thing I need to do is grind myself down even more. But I do want to stream. And plus, I haven't had a chance to like just talk. I feel like every time that I've ever talked was during like a hand cam stream. And I really don't want to bring out the hand cam right now. That's going to be a bit the setup. Let's see here. So yeah, Cave Hill is a bourbon. I'll definitely check that out. I'm going to type that in right now. Cave Hill. Bourbon. Gotcha. Ooh, that's a nice fucking bottle, dude. That looks really awesome. But yeah, I want to check that out at some point. Thanks for the hydrate as well. I just did. Finally done about War Thunder. I can never get away from War Thunder. After fully realizing how much they're catering to China and Russia, I finally had enough and I'm now back to playing World of Tanks. There you go. There's a reason I haven't played War Thunder outside of that one stream. Like literally, that was the last time I played War Thunder, and I haven't felt the urge to go back. It's a little tough, man. Russian bias, gotta love it. How's it going, Agent Hotman? Buzzard1 as well. I changed my name recently, so you should recognize me. I remember you, Agent Hotman. Would you like to go by Buzzard or Agent Hotman, as I've been calling you? Buzzard1, that is. And how's it going, Eclipse Nova? Hope you're doing well. Welcome. Hello, Comrade Tony. Hello, Eclipse. Share favorite drink recipes. Ooh, I definitely can. That's for sure. I always thought the wings were attached to the back. Yeah, I feel like they're supposed to be for the cat's bean. I love it. If you don't want to call full main, you can call me Hot Man or Hot for short. Gotcha. Are you saying you don't want to be referred to as Buzzard1 Asian Hot Man? No, even better. Buzzard_1_ okay, no, I'm not doing that. Gotcha. Okay, for sure. I'll call you Hot Man or Hot or Hot Man or Hot. Yeah. Apparently, they still haven't fixed the armor bug where, when you reverse your armor, becomes non-existence against autocannons. That's a thing? That's kind of stupid. So you're trying to run away from the guy who's like beating down on you, but the autocannons get more penetrative. That's fucked up. Kind of whack, I would think. That game needs an entire full rebuild. Let's see it. you're gonna kick indeed. But yes, the drink recipes. That's a great suggestion, because like on stream before I have talked about like the type of alcohol I was drinking at the time and the flavor notes. But that is something I do want to do for y'all at some point, is do like a hand cam drink mixing stream. So I'll have to think, because like times of what I've done before is like I just kind of felt like I haven't had this drink in forever, let's just try and figure out if I can make it. Now let's when it comes to the stream, I'm gonna have like a menu of drinks I'm gonna have, because for one, that keeps me from making 4 fucking drinks over the course of 2 hours and drinking it all, which is a lot. And it also makes things a bit more focused. So I have like 2 or maybe up to 3 drinks if I really feel like I've had enough lunch. Because that's gonna be very, very hefty. A lot of alcohol. Calumet Farm 8-year bourbon is great on rocks, and it opens its flavor as it rests. That sounds very... Yeah, so like... so let me check this out. One of the things that you can do, instead of... The reason why it does that, by the way, for not just that bourbon, but any bourbon whatsoever, is that the addition of water, and I'm talking about a minuscule amount of water. I'm not... Like, you shouldn't water down your coffee. You shouldn't water down your whiskey, like, heavily. I'm talking about, like, for what might be in a Glencairn. So, like, what is that? 2 ounces of bourbon. Put in like 1 to 2 drops, small drops of water. That is enough to completely change how the drink tastes. And that's the reason a lot of whiskey is served on the rocks, is because when the ice melts, it does some weird chemical reaction to just open up a whole different flavor profile. Like if your bourbon is relatively sweet and caramel tasting without water, when you drop in like the 1 or 2 drops of water, or you let it sit in ice for like a little bit, it'll start tasting a lot more vanilla or woody. Like, it is crazy how things change over time. I mean, without ice, it opens as well. Oh, I see what you mean. Which is interesting. I'm trying to think of reasons why it would change its flavor or / open it up more. Well, for one, okay, if you have a drink cold, that kind of numbs the flavor feeling. Like if something is cold, it makes it more harsh usually, and in my opinion, not easier to drink because you can't taste the flavor. It makes it harder to taste the flavor because it's too cold. But instead, if you drink stuff at like room temperature, maybe not particularly warmer than room temperature, that's when you're probably going to get the most flavor out of your alcohols in general. All right, let's see. Let me catch up, by the way. Buzzard1 is just my call sign. As a fighter jet pilot, I'm the leader of the Buzzard Squadron. Our motto is deliver the singing blow, and it's my life on Bon Jovi. Hell yeah. Gotcha. Got some lore. Speaking of War Thunder, I'm playing War Thunder right now with a buddy, grinding for the Abrams. Good luck. Rest in peace, dude. Rest in freaking peace. Man. I'm still trying to get to top tier. Well, I say trying to as if I'm actively doing it. No, I'm not. I would like to get to top tier at some point. Although it sounds like there's no real payoff because it's just suffering if you're on the US tech tree. Gotta love it. So here, it's my life. It's now or never. You don't want to live forever. Just want to live while I'm alive. Honestly, that's a good one. I just want to live while I'm alive. Honestly, that's a pretty good that's a pretty good slogan, a pretty good saying. I quite like that. But yeah, and that's the thing why I don't want to sleep. The back of my fucking neck. Okay, there we go. Also, hydrate was called in 5 minutes ago, so I might have some of that. To take the cap off so I can drink the water. Oh yeah, it's on cooldown. I do have some cooldowns. Yeah, because I think the last thing I want to do is get drowned in hydration redeems. Kind of makes sense. Also, it looks as though my laundry is done. The system is down. The laundry is done. So I'm going to do that right now. I'll be right back. Drink up. Gotta buy y'all the drink. Yes. Oh, more hydrate, even better. Oh my god, don't fucking spam the hydrates, please. I need to have room for pizza. That is a good way, by the way, if you're like on a diet or something, if you want to just not feel hungry, just drink a shit ton of water. Because multiple benefits. For one, you're always hydrated, but that means you got to piss a lot. But also, it kind of, fills up your stomach for the time being and tricks your body into thinking that it is full, when in reality, it is not. However, I need some actual fucking food. So I need to be hungry enough to eat the pizza, dude. Watch me, no, not like this. I mean, your boy's gonna get drowned. I'm getting fucking, wait, where's my fucking, you're drowning your boy. Can't you see? Now it's leaking out of my eyes. There we go. I was gonna say, I have toggles, bro. I should use them. Understandable as long as it's pineapple pizza. Jesus Christ. I'm perfectly fine with pineapple pizza, honestly. Like, it's a unique flavor experience. To where you got your salty and your savory. Wait. Your salty and your sweetness. Yeah, there we go. Like, that's the thing. People don't like pineapple pizza in general because, for one, it's a meme. Like, people are like, oh my god, like, not the my Italian mamma mia, my pizza. Like, dude, if it tastes good, who the fuck, like, you're not disrespecting it. If anything, you're disrespecting the other culture that decides to put pineapple on the pizza. Come on, bro. Oh, how's it going? Whiskey, woo, baby. Cowabunga. I want to listen to this. Yeah. It's a Battle Cat raid. Let's go, baby. How's it going? How's it going? Unfortunately, an ad is literally about to play, like, right now, too. It's okay. How's it going? You guys are doing well. What were you up to, Whiskey? There we go. You're doing just chatting as well. Ooh, how's it going, Celestine? Thanks so much for the follow. It's going great. Nice. Unfortunately, an ad is auto playing. Fuck. I have that ad on cooldown. Oh no. But I'll stick around. It's only 30 seconds. Only 30 seconds. Watching paint dry, bruh. Wait, no, really. Hold up. Were you actually watching paint dry? That's amazing. That's actually amazing. But yeah, speaking of which, I guess for those of you who came in, it's gonna be awkward to like give the spiel when the ad is playing. We'll wait. It's still up on your screen. Is it still up on your screen? Bro, what are you doing? Hey, you know what? Top content, top tier. We love it. We love it here. It's here. What a lot of people don't know is that pineapple on pizza is Canadian, not Hawaiian. That's why Canadian bacon is on it, which is ham, by the way. It's not bacon, it's ham. But yeah, no, I'm just waiting for my pizza. I was about to step out to do my laundry for like a minute. Oh, okay. Ad break. 30 seconds. Now it's an ad. We'll stick around for a minute. Yeah. I was gonna do my laundry. Yeah, I ran out of ideas. I feel that. I need to go anyway. I have to stop by. Welcome in, or glad you stopped by as well. See you later. Let's see. All right, few seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think that's it. Okay, with any luck, I think everybody's back. Sorry about that. But yeah, for those of you who came in with the Whiskey raid, Battle Cat raid, that is. Hope you guys are doing well. My name is Anthony Talon. You all can call me Tony. We're just chatting for today. By the way, newest member of VFleet. I forgot to mention that thing. But I hope you guys had a fun time. I guess watching paint dry. Like what? That's definitely interesting. Yeah, I'm me, not back. Oh my god. Who are you? I am you. Who is he? He's me. Oh, Jesus Christ. And how's it going, Baltic Fish? Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Yes. Oh, by the way, Whiskey, we gotta play some Tarkov again. That shit was fun, dude. Like, I had so much fun playing Tarkov with y'all. Like, I hope you had fun as well. But I was actually about to say, like, I was literally about to like get up and put my laundry from the washer in the dryer, and then it got raided. It's okay. We'll chill. We got all night. But yeah, that was great. Absolutely. So yeah, we'll coordinate. We'll coordinate with us. Hopefully we can get Maggie in too, because I believe she plays Tarkov. We were talking about Borderbun and whiskey shows up on. You see, that's how out of it I am right now. That like I did not realize that. Oh my fucking god! Like that is such a good. Oh, that's such a good fucking joke, man. Like, see, listen, we manifested whiskey by talking about whiskey. That's so fucking good. Oh my god, that's actually so good. Literally, we were talking about like different types of bourbon and like how adding water to your, like a drop of water to your bourbon changes the flavor profile like crazily. And there we go, we manifested whiskey. It's so good. Let's hear. Wasn't the original pizza also just an improvised dish? Queen Margarita was visiting the city and wanted to just stand out, and it's like, fuck it, we ball with a pineapple. We love it. Pineapple on pizza is definitely, I'm fine with it, dude. Like, I don't normally go out of my way to order pineapple on my pizza, but if it's on the pizza, so long as it's not like crazy clashing with the rest of the flavors, which in general it doesn't, it's fine. You know, I'll like it. There was like this one time actually. There's like this one pizza place in my like where I went to college, where they had a lot of specialty specialty pizzas, where it's like, it's not just, you can have just standard, you know, pepperoni pizza if you want, but they have like a lot of crazier stuff, and it's expensive pizzas too. But one of them was like this buffalo chicken, so like buffalo sauce, like spicy sauce. There was chicken, obviously. No. It wasn't buffalo chicken. It was a sriracha. It was chicken, sriracha, cilantro. So if you don't like any of those, you're in for one hell of a time. And pineapples and some other stuff too. But it was a really fucking good pizza, dude. Grew up being fed pineapple on pizza, yes sir. I think I grew up seeing pineapple on pizza. I never went out of my way to get it, because I normally preferred the regular pepperoni pizza. Like when my parents would order like Pizza Hut or whatever, they would get like a Hawaiian pizza, but I would normally have like a pepperoni or whatever. But I still enjoy it just fine, you know. If I remember correctly, OG pizza was made to honor Italy with the green, red, and white. Yeah, that's what the margarita pizza was, right? I actually don't know how true that is. It could be true. If you're telling me it's true, I'll believe you, because I actually have no idea. But it sounds like it makes sense. It's almost like pineapple pizza is made to be savory and sweet. Exactly. That's the point. And how's it going in? Draca's welcome in. Grew up not eating pizza at all. I feel that. Shira chicken, if you will. Shira chicken. Yes, sir. Yeah, Shira chicken with... Did it also have ranch? I think it also had ranch. It was like a crazy combination of flavors, but it worked. And it was really fucking good. And I'm like, man, this is one of the best pizzas I've ever had. And has fucking pineapple, sriracha, and all this other crap on it. So good. I don't believe... IDK, don't believe too much. I'll believe anything and everything at this point. But yeah, that is to say, the pizza I have ordered and is from a Dom and Hose is estimated delivery time 6 to 21 minutes. Fuck. Okay. I need to be able to hear. Okay. All right, take off my headphones. I'm now using my speakers that I can't hear shit out of. Okay, with any luck, there's gonna be no feedback, because I want to listen to some music while I'm talking to y'all. But yeah, I'm just gonna be hearing out for the doorbell whenever it happens. Dear shit, don't let the ADHD beat you. Like, this isn't even ADHD, bro. Like, I've never been diagnosed with that shit. It's more so like I have an obligation. And thanks for the head pat, Akiho. Welcome in, welcome in. Pineapple's fine. Olives are weird to me. Olives are one of those things where it's just like extra. It's like extra salty brine. It makes whatever it's on it a lot saltier than personally I would care for. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of olives, if I'm honest. Like, I know some people love the saltiness of it, but I'm okay. That's one of those things where I used to like go out of my way to pick the olives out of like the everything pizza from Costco. At least I think they had olives back then. But nowadays I'm like, it's fine. I'll just eat it. Too much. I'm not really picky anymore. Hydrate is available. Oh god, I do have ADHD. I feel that a lot of people I know have ADHD, so That's fine. No, I'm just chilling here though. I don't feel the need to go right now to move my laundry. Like, I do have all night, thankfully, and I did have a 6-hour nap, although I'm gonna take a lot longer one when I sleep tonight. Thanks for the hydrate, by the way. Speaking of hydrating, you can use code Talon for 10% off your GamerSupps order. Oh my god. Anchovies aren't so bad, but you will notice them if on a pizza. Exactly. I don't... For me, anchovies are a state of mind thing. I don't like the idea of eating a whole ass fish. Even if it is that little small guy, I'm like, this is the entire fucking body of a fish. Like, everything is in it, and it's been fried and put on a pizza. As far as like how they taste, I really don't know. I really don't know if like how they taste, because I don't recall tasting an anchovy by itself. Tony, what are you doing that you don't drain your olives? I mean, I do drain. Okay, first of all, I don't put olives on anything. If I'm eating an olive, it's because it was on the pizza that I ordered from a pizzeria place, and I didn't realize it came with olives. And I'm like, well, I guess I have olives on my pizza now. and then that's when it comes down to them, for them to make sure that they drain their olives, because it's like the olive itself, if you don't drain it, yeah, it's just like drinking pickled juice, right? It's just pickled olives, right? Personally, I don't care for them very much. Like, the flavor profile of an olive is not something that I go out of my way to get, but if it's something that is given to me, I'm at the point where I'm not picky enough to try and take it out. I'm just gonna eat it. And it's like, sometimes it enhances the dish. Like, I had this nice pasta at for lunch on Friday. It was at like this Italian market deli place, and it was like a proper Italian, you know, pasta but it had like olives and a bunch of different Italian veggies in it, and it was pretty good. But even I could like pick out the olives. I'm like, I took this bite, and the strongest flavor in here is not the sauce, it's not the noodles, it's not the chicken, it's not the carrot, it's not the whatever, celery, whatever. It's the fucking olive. That's when I taste the most, and I'm like, I don't care for it. I don't care for that much. You have 10,000 points, goddamn. I have 10,000 points, Callan. You better lock it down unless you want to drown. Oh god. Yeah, at some point I will have to have some other redeems. I just haven't spent time to think about it quite yet. But yeah, I'll think about some more redeems for y'all to spend your points on, because I'm gonna drown otherwise. No anchovy pizza, eat them not on pizza. Yeah, I'm not... I need to determine what the taste of anchovy is. I just straight up don't know. It sounds weird to say that. I don't know what anchovies taste like. So yeah, I'll try them at some point. Who knows? Maybe I'll like it. Maybe I'll be like, oh, I love sprats. I love anchovies. But we'll see. Very strong brinish. There was a local pizza place at my college that when you order their version of the Supreme, they'll put anchovies on it. Granted, they were more like chopped up than the whole fillet. So that's the thing, right? If you tell me there's anchovies on it, but I don't see fish heads, maybe that's the thing. If I don't see the fish head and the fish tail, I'll probably be a little bit more down to just eat it. But because there's a place I've been like freaking, I don't know if you guys have been to like BCD Tofu House, but one of the things they give you as part of like their standard meal set is like a cooked fish, like a full like deep fried fish. Is it mackerel? It might be mackerel, but like it's the full ass fish, like with the head and fins and everything. And I'm like, I kind of want to eat the fish, but I don't want to eat that fish. It looks a little it's a mind over matter thing for sure, because like I didn't grow up eating that stuff. So if my parents were like, eat the fish, Tony, and I'm like, okay, I'll eat it, but no, I didn't grow up like that. I don't think this is gonna work. Pack up. Yeah, but no, I get that. I know with coleslaw, it's coleslaw to me is something that I don't have by itself. I need to have it with something. Like a lot of times when, you know, coleslaw is served, it's usually with some sort of fried chicken. It goes a lot better if you have on the same fork, assuming that you're not eating the chicken with like, you know, your hands. If you cut out the piece of chicken, this fried chicken, put it on your fork and put some coleslaw with that, that's when I think it's actually pretty good. But like by itself, I'm kind of like, it's just mayonnaise and like cabbage, man. I don't know. Going to bed. See you, Tony. Have a nice night, Shark. Welcome back. Or say have a good night. That's what I'm trying to say. Can't think anymore. There was some fried full fish in Japan I ate, and it was so good. Like, and that's the thing, right? Japan kind of changed things a little bit. I'll put it into perspective. I have never really had as much seafood And I'm talking about like seafood proper, like not just sushi, not just like fried fish, but like an assortment of seafood. I never had as much of that as I had when I went to Japan. So I went to Enoshima, and at the very top of this freaking island, there's like there's a few restaurants, but the one restaurant I went to, I was like, you know what? I hacked my ass up here. I just want to have something crazy. So I got their seafood platter. I'd never had snail before, like sea snail before. And I kind of wish I hadn't, because it tasted like sand, and it had the texture of sand. And I'm like, man, this kind of sucks. but the other stuff was actually pretty good. Like, I think there was like a prawn in there. No, not a prawn. Some sort of like langostina. It's like a big shrimp slash small lobster. A langostina, whatever. I think I had a clam or two. And like, there's like an assortment of seafood that they just picked from the water right there. And that was really good. Except for that snail. I never want to eat that again. Let's see here. I don't think I can eat at a tofu house. What? You're not allowed to eat at a tofu house? What? Personally, I can't see how people eat the sardines that still have the bones in them. Ugh. Yeah, no thanks, man. I'm good. I don't like that. And that's the thing, like the crunchiness. Like, I don't want the thing I eat that's supposed to be meat to be crunchy. That's not me, man. As long as the bones aren't annoying. Yeah, it's like, and that's the thing, right? I'm also scared of like choking on a fish bone too. It's a little rough, man. I mean, I used to eat it, then I had my family give me fish heads, and that kind of ruined it. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm good, man. I don't want to think about eating fish heads. They're usually softened after cooking correctly, which makes sense. If you cook them correctly and they're not raw, then and you can actually eat them, that's fine. But I guess put into perspective, one of the last few days in Japan last year, we went to Kyoto, and we stayed at a ryokan, where they had like a full like Japanese traditional breakfast with like, it was a lot of fish and a lot of veggies here and there, but it was like a lot of small course meals. But every time that we went there was a different type of fish that they would like grill, like give us a small little burner to like grill in front of us. One of the fish that I had, it tasted pretty good, but it looked like a river fish. Like, it almost looked a little bit like a piranha, but it wasn't. But it was a very bony fish, to the point where it's like you don't want to eat those bones. And it was definitely, I took my time trying to like eat this thing very carefully, because, you know, actually like breaking down the fish when it's grilled is not that hard, because the meat is very delicate. It just like comes right off. It breaks off in like chunks. But if you snap off a bone, then yeah, that could be a little not nice to put in your mouth. Here, tofu is just soy cube. Oh, you have soy allergy. Gotcha. That makes a lot more sense. You probably don't want to eat at a tofu house then. You really don't want to eat at a tofu house. Yeah. It's kind of hard to ask for. Can I have the beef tofu soup without the tofu? Like, what? Yeah. Yeah. Stay away from BCD. You don't want to go there. And thanks for the hydrate, Dragus. Let's see here. Maximum deliciousness at 8:23. That was like 9 minutes ago. What the fuck? Okay, but like actually, I do have to like move my laundry, because it will take a hot minute to actually do the laundry. I'll have the miso soup. No miso, no tofu. Like, so just hot water and seaweed. Very nice. But yeah, I'll be right back though. I have to do laundry as of right now. So I want another. I can't speak anymore. My mouth moves too fast. No, my mind moves too fast for my mouth. There we go. I'll run another 30-second ad. It'll take me longer than 30 seconds to come back. So, chill for a minute. Have miso soup, no miso, no tofu indeed. BRB. Okay, here we are. We are back. You guys miss me? Alright, looks like my pizza is on the way. I'm looking at this pizza tracker right now. Where's he going? He's going the opposite direction. Excuse me? 14 minutes away? He's going further. What the fuck? Wait, pizza guy, where are you going? I swear to God. Thanks for the hydrate. Actually, this tracker is showing this guy going the opposite direction of where I am. So I don't know what that's all about. Please come turn around and please turn around. Share the idea. Oh my God. Y'all and your hydrations. But yeah, I do have all night. Well, sort of all night. But I do have to spend some time actually folding my laundry after this. Double hydrated up. I need to send SAR for the pizza. I might as well. I'm gonna, like, you keep going that way, bro. I'm gonna like get in my car and just like chase your ass down. Gonna look for that one Domino's car on the tracker. I do wonder what the hell he's doing though, cause like that ain't right. Oh, thanks for the care package. I was gonna say, you know, hydrate is part of the care package, right? Because the idea of the care package is to have a posture check, hydrate, and head pats in one thing. So it's like a, for those of you who read the descriptions of the the redeems, then you'll know that you can actually save 500 points instead of spending it all separately on a posture check, a hydrate, and a head pat separately. Pretty nice. Really nice. Okay, let's see. But yeah, so that's happening. And also, yeah, I'm the kind of person, I don't know if how other people tend to do it, but at least for myself, I like to actually iron my clothes. Ever thought about sound alert redeems? Yeah, I've been thinking about those. I just need to actually like set it up is all. Yeah, I've set it. I should be able to figure it out. I just need to actually do it is all, and we'll have those at some point. Y'all gonna spend 1,000 points to say dicks on my stream? Maybe not a full-on jump scare. And that's the thing, right? When it comes to sound alerts and other type of, we'll call it as it is, a disruptive redeem. It depends on how willing I am to be disrupted. If I don't feel like, if I'm doing something like having a serious talk, or not even just that actually. If I'm doing a concert and people are spamming the sound alert redeem, like a karaoke stream on these, I would not really be appreciative of that. So that is something that I'll have to keep in mind to like turn off, so that it doesn't do a thing. It's more so, this is kind of like how the sausage is made kind of thing of like, what is it like to run a stream? When it comes to being a content creator and a streamer, the benefit of it, in my opinion, and I think most people would say, is that you have that live interaction with your chat in real time. So, what the fuck are you just saying? Please get a dicks redeem if you decide to add more. I think autocorrects, yeah. You sound so drained. Oh my God, no one listens to my fucking tweets, man. I'm just kidding. Not everybody has Twitter. Yeah, no, like there's a reason why I'm doing it just chatting instead of Elden Ring, and that is because I am very drained. I talked about it earlier in the stream, so I'll just only briefly say I have been not getting any rest for 3 weeks straight, and I've been grinding for 3 weeks straight. So I'm a little tired. I'm a little bit tired. Yeah. I was mainly using this stream as like a way to say that yeah, I've been busy. And it's a good kind of busy, but as you can hear, yeah, I'm not trying to hide it. I'm definitely like, what you hear is, yeah, that's how I feel. Dude, this guy, I'm sorry, I'm just looking at my pizza tracker and he's so far away from me right now. He's actually going farther. I don't believe this shit. Anyways. Okay, I take it back. It's not that far, but still. Anyways, Baja Blast redeem. See, if I do a Baja Blast redeem, what would that consist of? Like, what would that do? Because, like, it's one thing to say Baja Blast, like, spend 1,000 points for Baja Blast, and I'm like, what is that in this context? I get Baja Blasted. Okay. How do you do that? Like, if I get, like, I like the idea that, I probably won't have, like, the Twitch throwing system set up. I feel like I'm not that type of streamer where I can make that work. Because I feel like I'll just ignore being thrown, having stuff thrown at me. But it would be funny if I were to do something like that. It would be more so, it wouldn't even just be a stream of Teal Blast. It would be just a Baja Blast can being thrown. Like, get Baja Blasted, and it's not even a stream, it's just like fucking someone throws a brick at my head. Baja Blast Dragon, bro. Oh my god, not the fucking dragon. Yeah, apparently I've been too low level to take care of them, which is interesting. Yeah, I feel like the next Elden Ring stream I have to do, it's gonna just be me grinding more, because, like, everything is too hard to kill, and it's kind of whack. I don't remember. Oh, I remember where I was in Elden Ring. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be fun. Clank, clank, indeed. Yeah, I'm gonna get smacked in the head with some Baja Blast. Call me them Baja boys. I haven't watched K-pop Demon Hunters, by the way. I should. Dude, this is whack. Even my mom has watched K-pop Demon Hunters. She's not into that type of stuff at all. And she watched it and she's like, it's a really good thing. You should watch it, Tony. And I'm like, why is everybody, including all my coworkers, everybody, all my friends, and my mom, of all people, to watch this show before me? Like, what the fuck? But no, it's yeah, apparently the reason why she even watched it was because you know, my mom does like a what's it called, like UJam / Zumba classes at like the gym she goes to, and this was when, you know, K-pop Demon Hunters is still pretty popular right now, but it was like exploding when she was doing her dance routines and stuff. And apparently the teacher for that class just like worked those songs into their routine and like made a whole new dance routine for it. And I'm like, man, even my mom is more hip with the kids nowadays than I am. I should watch it. It's a movie. It's not like a 5-episode miniseries. It's just like an hour and a half of like apparently peak. So I should probably do that. Probably do that at some point. But yeah, Netflix, exactly. It's on Netflix. I do not have Netflix, and my understanding is that you can no longer share with Netflix, which is complete fucking ass. That's so dumb. Like, I get it. They want to make their money. They're making their bag. They're like, oh, you have 5 different accounts on your one Netflix account, one for your kids, one for one for your whatever. I'm like, yeah, all of you need to buy 5 separate Netflix subscriptions, and I'm just like, fuck that. Like, give me more reason to pirate everything, right? Like, what the hell? It's so piracy is a service issue, not a goods issue. If something is considered true peak and I didn't watch it early, then they're just not gonna watch it. That's kind of what I've been. It's not necessarily something that I like try to. How should I say? This is not to say that I don't watch something just because it's popular, but it is a case where if it takes that much effort to keep up with something that is popular, I probably don't want to take that much time doing it. I would rather watch stuff that I know I'm going to enjoy for sure, than go out of my way to always watch new things. So let's give an example. K-pop Demon Hunters. The animation style is, I guess we'll call it that, it's kind of similar in the same vein as like that whole modern day Disney / Arcane-ish. Like, it's just 3D, but very stylistic, very stylized 3D animation. When I think of animation stuff that I enjoy, typically I prefer the more, you know, your more 2D drawn anime stuff, right? Like, I'm an anime boy, I'm a 2D anime boy, bro. Like, this is who I am. But when it comes to 3D stuff, I can't speak anymore. That doesn't necessarily mean that I cannot enjoy 3D animation. As a matter of fact, one of my favorite anime of all time is Land of the Lustrous, and that's fully 3D. because Studio Orange has done something so novel with the medium of 3D animation with Land of the Lustrous that it just works so damn well. It's like it really plays the 3D into its strengths. The part where I do not appreciate it is when I'm watching an anime and then there's a random 3D scene that comes up and I'm like, you're not playing to the strengths. You're doing this because you didn't have the money to draw it, the money or time to draw it out. So like, you can't, it's very jarring in that sense. But for the most part, like, I can definitely enjoy it. Like, I enjoy Arcane quite a lot. You know, the story was great and that really helped it up, but the stylization of it, they also played with 3D strength. So you didn't watch Frieren, didn't watch Attack on Titan, don't really want to. Yeah, it's like, that's also the thing. Are you the kind of person where the more people recommend something, the less you actually want to watch it? Because that kind of is with me. And okay, to a certain extent. For me, it really depends on how the person is recommending it. If it's something that I had a slight interest in to begin with, and then they say that they think I'll enjoy it because they have an idea of what I like, then I'll be like, okay, I really should watch it then. If somebody comes to me and says, hey, you should watch it, it's the best thing ever, and I'm like, and it's like freaking My Hero Academia, and I'm like, first of all, do you know how many episodes there are in there? I know that there's a lot of episodes, a lot of stuff for me to catch up on, but also, do you think this is something I'll enjoy? Or do you just think that you enjoyed it so much? Like, okay, I don't want to ever discourage anybody for sharing what they like, but I will say, if the way you depict how you like something is to say, this is the best thing ever, everyone should watch it exactly as I do, I feel like that's almost setting themselves up to be disappointed when the person they recommend it to doesn't like it to that degree. God forbid they dislike it, you know? Because like, everyone has their own preferences, right? Just because I personally enjoyed a show like Ping Pong the Animation doesn't mean everyone is going to watch it and like it. People have watched that, to be fair, most of the people who watch Ping Pong the Animation love it because it'll look past what is a very unconventional art style. When I first looked at Ping Pong, I saw the art style and I'm like, this thing looks ugly. Like, what? Like, it was super surface level, judge a book by its cover. I'm like, this thing does not look like anime. This looks ugly as fuck. What is this, rotoscope? But then I actually watched it and I saw the type of like artistic stuff, animation they're able to do with the art style that they chose. And then I also watched for the story and I'm like, wait a second, this is actually peak. This is actually like really fucking good. Oh my god, it's so amazing. Yeah, that's why I stick with my isekai slop, so I can enjoy Eminence and Shadow and Overlord in peace. You see, you call it isekai slop, but then you mention Overlord. That's not slop. What the fuck? Eminence and Shadow, actually don't remember what that was. Is that the one with the super edgy guy? Like, I don't remember. That would be funny though. No, but let's see. No, I do like I did watch Overlord. I did enjoy Overlord because it was like the right type of power fantasy, where, you know, the main character isn't some freaking wet noodle. Like, he's actually freaking a Giga Chad that's trying to rule the world. So here, like pizzas, everyone has different tastes. Exactly, everyone has different tastes when it comes to pizzas. Tony, can we watch Petting a Dog? I don't actually know what that is. I assume that's an anime, and not like literally just petting a dog. I was reincarnated as vending machine, sword, dog, animes. Okay. It's one of those things where I would be really down to watch a show like that, like reincarnated as a vending machine, reincarnated as a sword, reincarnated as a dog, whatever. If it didn't become like every other isekai, where it just becomes a harem power fantasy. Like give me an isekai where the person goes to a different world and doesn't have a harem. That's not to say that the shows that are like that are bad. To be fair, a lot of them are, but like because you can definitely still have good times with it. Like Konosuba, for instance. That is literally what Konosuba is. Is like, guy goes to a different world and gets a harem. However, the harem is not like everyone is spawning over the main character. The harem is people can't fucking stand the main character and they just fuck with each other, and that's what makes it funny, because it just subverts your expectation of, oh, this person is like gonna get all them anime babes, it's gonna be like any other thing, he's just, people are fawning over him. Nah, bro, people are like fucking with him and trying to like screw him over, and he's screwing them over, and I'm like, man, that's just funny. And yeah, you have to get past a few certain things that people say, but as any other art form, right? Endless Shadow is the one where the MC is incredibly edgy and wants to be a background character, but also have an alter ego as the most OP character in the verse. Gotta love it. So it's one of those things where it sounds like it is so, to me, Endless Shadow sounds like it's very self-aware of just how ridiculous it is, and it just leans into it. That's another thing that I quite like, are the shows that know just how dumb they are, that they just lean into it, you know? It's like the self-awareness. Either they're showing something novel or they're self-aware of how dumb it is and it's a parody of itself. Those are the shows that I tend to enjoy a lot more often. What's your thought on people using terms like tourist with people getting to anime now that is becoming more prevalent? I would say that that's a very apt, interesting thing to say, because when I think of a tourist service issue, thank you, Hanatsuki. Yes, I'm gonna be saying some real shit for once. Thank you for the clip. But as far as like tourists are concerned, I think it's good to not be elitist about your hobbies. You should be welcoming to people who are willing, are respectful of what you like, and are willing to like learn more about it. And in my personal opinion, if somebody is interested in learning about like playing the guitar, for instance, but they've never touched it in their life, but they're open to learn and they have an open mind to actually, you know, play it, to learn it, then I will forever be supportive of that and welcoming them in with open arms. It's the people who view something on a surface level and try to dictate what they think is correct and basically try to change the culture that they're trying to step into without fully understanding what it's about first. Like, it's almost like missionary, like people doing missionaries, right? It's like, I do not understand your culture, yet I will spread the word of God. And I'm like, no, there's a reason why so many of these places have been, you know, torn down and attacked for so long, because people are not generally a fan of people changing their, like, outsiders changing their shit up because they don't themselves understand it. It's so like, if you want to make changes for the better, you have to understand where the failings truly are. You can't just see a failing and think, that's bad, fix it now. I'm like, well, what else does this failing affect? How did this come to be? Like, it's so, you can't just come in tone deaf and just fuck things up, like start shit. You know, that no one is gonna like that. So I feel like that's more or less my opinion on, you know, that. So yeah, the tourists are the ones who are respectful of, as in real life, honestly, the tourists are the ones who are respectful of the culture that they're touring. If you are gonna bring your own ideals, your own, and I guess impart your own standards and expectations on someone else's stuff, then you're the bad person in this situation. Excuse me. Let's see. The MC has one wife. Excuse me. Oh my god. Burping a bit. Also, looks like my pizza's almost here. Very soon. The MC has one wife and raised kids, and then the main story is about the kids having an adventure or plot twist I'm waiting for. Oh, what the fuck? That's interesting. For Eminence and Shadow? Was that, wait, what were we talking about? No, Bep the show was talking about Eminence and Shadow. I don't remember. Does Gate count since Itami technically accidentally married Lele? Oh my god, that was weird. Okay. Honestly, that is something that I did in particular. Thanks for the hydrate. I saw that. I looked at Hanatsuki's right after. There we go. But yeah, high key, for me, that is one of the failings of Gate. It was perfectly fine. Like, I was all for the political thriller that Gate was. And then they turned it into a fucking harem once again. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Like, why can't we move past this? Like, I get it, man. That's what sells. People watch these shows for waifu. It's like bait, you know? It's very easy to just like I have a very simple any setting, and then main character is surrounded by waifus. And oh, by the way, buy the merch of the waifu. Like, I don't know, man. I'm just not a fan of that. I feel like that is a disservice to the storyline that they're and the novelty that they're trying to portray. Like, the whole thing with the in the another world with my smartphone, I'm like, this person can make some crazy changes to this entire society that this person is born into, and then they turn it into a harem, and I'm like, come on, dude. Like, there's so much more interesting ideas you can explore with this having the internet in another world, right? That doesn't have it. It's just so, I don't know, man. It's a little different. Thank you for the hug, I guess. the huggies. I can find some isekais that don't have harems. I would prefer to know what those are, because those are the ones I'm going to be a lot more interested in compared to most isekai slop. Isekai the streamer, oh god. Isn't that what I am? Have I been isekai'd from my world into twitch.tv/Anthony_TalonBT? That's crazy. I get it. I ain't laughing, but I get it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, it's the ones that, I guess the ones that sell out. It feels weird to say, but I guess that's the case I'm trying to argue. It's that the isekai that have harems, unless that's like literally the premise of the show. Like, I was born as a king that has a harem or something. Unless that is the premise, I feel like if they just throw a harem in there, you're kind of just selling out. Like, I don't know how else to put it, if I'm honest. Also, how's it going, Ilo Bambino? Kiba, Martian Awakens, Romance are two of them. What? Was that the name of a show? Kiba, Martian Awakens, Romance. Wait, Kiba is Martian Awakens Romance. Okay, that's what you're talking about. Gotcha. I'm like that stream awards did not register. Oh, pizza's here. 1 second. BRB, guys. Pizza. I like how the idle face for that was just me intently looking at chat. Very intense. I'm like, what you got there? Got any games on your phone? I have acquired pizza, and I'm going to eat it. I'm going to wash my hands, actually. Hold up. I was about to just like start eating this on my desk, and I'm like, maybe I should make sure I don't get myself. Yeah. Yeah, constantly looking at chat just like that. Okay, what exactly just happened? There's a lot of stuff. Okay, let me catch up on chat. Isn't there a legit isekai streamer manga? Isekai streamer manga? Let's see here. Stumbled across it at my local half-price books. How a realistic hero would build a kingdom had some cool world building instead of a forced harem. Nice. And I guess that's one of those things. I think, what's the other one? Like, Reincarnated as a Slime. Like, people tend to like that show a lot, and I don't think it turns into a harem. I don't know too much about it. The only thing that was a little bit not off-putting. Well, I guess a little bit off-putting for me, and why I didn't continue watching it after like the first few episodes is that the type of world building that it was starting off as, I just didn't really care for. Like it was portrayed. It was portrayed in a way that didn't really interest me. Like I didn't find it very interesting personally, despite the fact that apparently a lot of people do. So I'm sure it might be one of those things where if I just gave it another chance and just sat through the parts I thought was boring, I probably hit something better. But as far as I'm concerned, I didn't have that much time to spend. Ever watched one called The Legendary Hero is Dead? I don't think I have. I'm not sure. I could take a guess that the legendary hero died, but I don't know what that would imply. Yeah, pizza time. Kiba's one, Martian Awakens Romance. Okay, gotcha. I remember the latter throughout my childhood. Is it an older one? Oh shit. God, comrades in arms here. So you guys make friends? No, Kith. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, pizza's here. Time to hydrate. Oh yes, hydration times. Hygiene indeed. Yes, I like washing my hands. I like being clean, guys. Even from all the hand cam streams, you'll notice my desk might be a little cluttered, a little messy, but I at least try to make it clean. Need a battle bucket. Hey yo, October 6th, 4 days. No, October 10th, 4 days this Friday. Battlefield 6 coming out. Gonna play for y'all on Sunday because I'm not streaming on Friday. Am I not streaming on Friday? Yeah, I'm not streaming on Friday, so there we go. If you didn't like slime anime, the manga won't make it better for you. Okay, that sounds about right. Yeah, because I didn't care for it. Let's see. We got Saga of Tanya the Evil. I have watched that actually, yeah. That's another one I did enjoy because it was a power trip fantasy as fuck, but at least the character wasn't infallible. Like there were times where shit didn't work out for Tanya, but at least it wasn't a fucking harem. Like it was just like freaking World War, interwar really, like witches and stuff. Like yeah, the setting is like okay, World War II with magic. Okay, whatever. I would wish that they would just make a regular. Okay, if people are doing historical stuff, I would rather that shit be full historical and they don't add fucking magic to it. But that's just me. Anyways, I still like Tanya. That was nice. In the land of Liddell, Handyman Saito in Another World saving 80,000 gold, and there's others. I'm just getting tired of the titles. I was gonna say, yeah, there's a lot of titles that are kind of peak opening kind of shit. Dude, y'all are like talking about the same shit. That's so good. But yeah, Battlefield 6, man. I'm gonna play some Battlefield 6 on. I intend to do that on Sunday stream on 5 p.m. Looking forward. I think this is it, but prepared for a long name. Oh my god. When I started streaming in Another World, I ended up creating a large number of yandere follows. I fucking swear to God. That's what it comes down to, doesn't it? You know what? You like Kotora-san. What is Kotora-san? I'm not sure what that one is. Slice of Life? The one about the mind reader, Slice of... Wait. I'm trying to think. Is that... I have an idea in my mind of what that is. Are you sure it's not like Kokuri? No, I don't know anymore. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Also, I'm gonna eat the pizza. Let's see. Yeah, I'm so damn hungry. I had nothing at all. Except for that one breakfast sandwich. Which again, it was enough for like a breakfast item, but it wasn't enough to get me through. How long has it been? Like over 12 hours? Yeah. Quite nice, I think. I mean, for a pizza that's been on the road as long as it has, this ain't too bad. It's a rom-com about a girl who can read minds. I wonder what the Mind Reader show is about. Everyone knows the best VTuber anime is VTuber Legend, how I went viral after forgetting to turn off my stream. Obvious, what the fuck. Isn't that just called The Truman Show? Except The Truman Show, Truman doesn't know he's streaming. By the way, Truman Show was a very interesting movie. One of the hipster movie of all times. But no, I do enjoy that kind of stuff. Like, this sounds so fucking like I'm a hipster, but the shows that have more substance than just big boob anime girls, which I still enjoy, by the way, every now and then. Those are the ones I prefer more of. The more deep stuff, which is why I want to get into Gundam, because that's all it is just a deep political space opera shit. Like, I want more of that, please. Yes. It's surprising I haven't been into it as, you know, up till now. Like, what the hell? Is literally just brain rot the end? Is it actually just brain rot and alcoholism? I mean, isn't that what my streams are? Maybe not as much brain rot, but a lot of alcoholism. Kind of, but with more subliminal advertising for alcoholic beverages. Oh my god, like that? That's actually kind of funny. I kind of want to see what the hell, like what they're doing for that. Real question is, are you a Joe bro? Not as much as I'd like to be. I watched part 1 and 2. Part 1 was part 1, you had to watch it. Part 2 was pretty good. It was definitely kind of like, It's interesting because JoJo's is so weird because, at least for those ones that I watched, it did feel like there were actual stakes. Like, okay, I feel like more often than not, a lot of shows will have like fake danger, a fake sense of danger. Like, oh no, this person might die, and then you find out that they can be revived, and it was never actually something that was ever an issue to begin with, despite the fact that it might have seemed at the time. Those are the shows I kind of do not like at all. But like the shows where there are actual like permanent changes can be made to the character, that's why I enjoyed the first few seasons of My Hero Academia, because legit, whenever, you know, Deku uses his freaking power, he breaks his fucking bones. Yeah, he can like fix his bones over time, but even the people fixing his bones are like, hey, I know you think you can like have all this stuff regenerated. Oh, thanks for the subscription. Let's go. Thank you. Ooh, tier 1. Much appreciated. Thank you. Nice to be woobies, but that's to say, as I was saying, for My Hero Academia, because I'm finishing that thought real quick. I appreciated what they were doing in the first season of the anime, the first 2 seasons, where Deku was like getting stronger, but like destroying his body to the point where they said, "Hey, you literally can't do this. If you keep this up, you will break all the bones in your body, and we cannot fix you." It's like it's a permanent thing. So I'm like, the character has to do something to change it, and that's what I find interesting, is like seeing that character growth through, you know, consequence. And the fact that there are consequences to their action. Like, you can't just be healed up every time you break your bone, because at some point it's just not going to work. And then I got bored. And then I don't remember why I stopped watching My Hero, but I guess I was told, I don't remember why I stopped, but I did. See, I mean, Phantom Blood is what kicked it off, but it's not the real JoJo. It really isn't. It's kind of like, it's an important thing to know the context of like who Dio is and all that, and like why he's such an important character. But like the rest of it was kind of like, I didn't have to sit here watching these 8 episodes, man. The trailer, yeah. But I will say, I only watched. Okay, I was thinking about the first. Phantom Blood is part 2. My bad. Right? No, that's Battle Tendency. Fucking hell, I don't remember anymore. Anyways, the most important part of that anime is if it has a Borgar girl. True and real. Deku has got too many powers, plot convenience. Yeah, it's kind of like that's why I enjoyed watching Deku get his powers and learn how to use his powers without destroying himself. And at some point, I think I just stopped caring because the stakes were no longer a thing. MHA Vigilantes was a fun side series. I haven't watched that one actually. That one looks like it might be interesting. I'll have to check it out. But yeah, I still have yet to watch any JoJo that involves a stand. I haven't watched part 3 yet. I really want to, but it's also like 70 fucking episodes. It's a long one to watch. I'm kind of busy streaming, so I'm doing other stuff. This is why ZZZ is peak, all because of Anbi Borgar. Anbi is the Borgar girl. Can you burger on burger with burger? Yeah. Yeah, part 3 is more like 2 parts. That's what I'm saying. It's so long. Something I'm interested in is part 4 because it's like murder mystery. And Yurikage Kyura is in there. Really need to clear out my backlog. Yet I keep retreating to my comfy Senko-san. Hey, you know, she's very helpful. And that's the Fox Girl one, right? I think so. Yeah, she's helpful, bro. I hate villains that don't get treated like the villains they are. Looking at you, Hank's wife, bro. Yeah, comfy Fox Girl, nice. But no, I think excuse me. Yeah, so the villains that don't get treated like the villains they are, unless it's a parody. Because like something like Overlord, Ainz is the villain. People treat him like the villain because they willfully get oppressed by him, and the people who don't get crushed. I feel like that's a main character villain gone well, but it depends, right? Like if it's a parody, like the whole thing. I will say one of my more favorite shows that I like, just by mere the ridiculousness of it. The ridiculous of it is Devil is a part-timer. Fucking Satan works at McDonald's, and that's how he tries to intend to rule the world. And I'm like, first of all, there's a lot of like corporate empire undertones with this, with the type of stuff that they're saying. Like, are you saying that the people who are trying to run this burger joint, this fast food burger joint like McDonald's, are trying to take over the world? They're on, and they're demons? I see what you're doing there. You're smart. Okay. That's kind of funny. But I kind of view it as more of like a parody situation. So that's an isekai I enjoy. And there's no harem, to my knowledge. So that show was funny. Seton Academy, Join the Pack is pretty cute. I don't know if I've heard of that one. Have you seen the Sacred Kingdom movie? I've not seen... Okay, the last time I watched Overlord was, I think, literally close to 10 years ago. And I watched 3 seasons of it. I don't know if there is a 4th season, and if there is, I don't think I watched it. Like, I have an anime list somewhere, but I remember that my anime list was not working when I tried to view it once a little while ago. It's kind of weird. If you're going to the Oval Company, you should have picked Walmart. Man, I should have picked Amazon. Amazon is really like okay, for the time that Devil's a Part-Timer came out, yeah, it should have been Walmart. Nowadays, it'd be Amazon. Amazon is the evil corporation that we buy into. Season 4 came out 2022. Okay, I definitely didn't watch it then. That was it feels weird to say that that's when I took a step back from watching anime, but after college I did not watch nearly as much anime as I did when I was in college. You know, life priorities change. I think straight up, the last anime I watched was either Frieren or Bocchi. And that was like well after they finished airing too, which is kind of wild. Yeah, I don't remember the last time I watched a seasonal anime, like seasonally. I love how like the way that this phone tracks my face, it tracks my jaw, because I'm not opening my mouth whatsoever, but when I'm chewing my food like this, it looks like I'm just full open mouth, like eating like a kid or something. Trust me, the noises you'd be hearing would be a lot more distinct if I was actually chewing with my mouth open. Fish mouth? Yeah, pretty much. I didn't even notice that earlier. That's so funny. I'm so conscious about that, dude. What the fuck? Maybe I should open it with my mouth, and maybe it'll be less. Nobody wants to hear that though. Like, okay, mukbangs are something I never really got into, because I feel like the least attractive sound a person can make are the sounds they make when they're eating. So like, yeah, none of that, please. Movie was a year-ish ago, so 2024. Yeah, so unfortunately I am so far behind on all these franchises I used to keep up with back in the day. And you know, like I said, it is just kind of like life priorities changing, you know, doing music stuff, doing streaming stuff, doing all this other stuff, having a job. Yeah, basically, I guess you get a pop emote like that. Rest in peace, Mo. And Just call it like Tony Chu or something. Tony Chu, like Jimmy Chu? No. Another anime is Chobits. I've heard of Chobits. That one is isn't that like super slice of life though? I might be misremembering it for like another clamp anime, but Chobits is like one of those older things. Is it slice of life, or like is there like other? Is it slice of life in the same way that like Usagi Drop was a slice of life, where it's a slice of life, but the circumstances surrounding it is kind of like deep. Like there's actual like drama to be had. Connected story? Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's like an overarching story theme, but slice of life. Okay, I get you. I get you. Those are the type of shows that I'm like, yeah, like I'll watch them. But I feel like when it comes to watching anime, I prefer to watch something, especially nowadays, that has a little bit more. I guess in a way, that it sounds like it's kind of similar to Bocchi, where there is kind of like an overall story progression of Bocchi wants friends and wants band, but it's also a slice of life. That's kind of what it sounds like. The main difference being Bocchi is, you know, about Bocchi guitar shit and like band stuff, AKFG, like it's, and that's what really drew me in. And then the story and like the antics is what kept me. Something like Chobits, I know that's like a show from like the earlier 2000s, and I'm like, the quality in anime is a bit different nowadays. Oldie but goodie, yeah. So I've been told, right? Yeah, when it comes to recommending older shows, it has to be like a pioneer of its thing, or it has to do something that people, for whatever reason, have decided not to do. Like, I guess there are like, at this point, there's quite a few band anime out nowadays, but the way that the story of a band anime is portrayed it can be vastly different. Just because Bocchi the Rock, Beck, and Bang Dream all involve bands, the stories cannot be more distinct from each other. Like, you get an entirely different vibe, entirely different story from Beck as you would from Bocchi, as you would from Bang Dream. Like, it's just so much more varied that way. And Girls Band Cry, for that matter. I think like Girls Band Cry and Beck might be more similar, if anything. But at least those three, though. Band, yeah, not band. like rock band. Freaking Green Day, yeah. Like Beck, Haiki, Beck, Mongolian Chop Squad is basically Red Hot Chili Peppers if they were Japanese. But like actually though, it's so good, man. Uma Musume, bro. I mean, there's definitely some animation from Uma Musume that went really hard, and I've seen some clips on like Twitter and stuff, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of funny. I think I'll enjoy that show a lot more if I actually played the game. You know, as with any of these mobile game tie-in animes go, it's kind of meant for that. Speaking of sports anime, I used to like them a lot more. Okay, so sports anime are different. A lot of the time, a sports anime is just your standard shonen with a little bit less violence. I'm looking at like Haikyuu, Blue Lock, even Yowamushi Pedal, like the kind of shit that goes into these shows. It's like these guys might as well have superpowers, you know? And that's not to say that it's bad, but that is to say that I prefer a more grounded, something that's more grounded in reality. Like, I don't want people to have like the God foot and is able to score a goal, bend it like Beckham all the way from one end to the other. I'm like, I just don't care too much for that anymore, you know? Like, I used to, but I don't really care too much. But yeah, like, I guess the ones that I would like I used to like Yowamushi Pedal a decent amount, but that's because my friend who is really into shonen recommended to it, and it was definitely a shonen. The one sport anime that I do like, and this is where I have to break down what the fuck sports anime means. Technically speaking, Ping Pong the animation, it's about ping pong, And if you ever seen ping pong, like professional ping pong tournaments live, that's a sport. That's a real fucking sport. Table tennis, holy shit. But this show was not about the sport. It wasn't about going and winning. That was a subplot, but it was about the characters, the way that the show is portrayed, and the type of focus that they're trying to show for ping pong is such that it doesn't matter what the sport is, because you don't watch it for the ping pong, you watch it for the characters that are involved in ping pong. You could easily say the same thing if instead of, freaking, I don't remember this guy's name, you could replace ping pong with any sport and that exact story would work tremendously well as well. As far as like a favorite sports anime where the focus is the sport, that's a tough one, boss. Do I not like sport? Okay, I guess I do. I like Haikyuu. If I had to say one that I liked, I would say Haikyuu, because at least it's not as crazy as it's a lot more grounded compared to a lot of the other sports anime. And plus, my brother was in the volleyball team in high school, and he was pretty good. So let's see here. I feel like Beyblade X fits in the category of like sports stuff. Let's see. Have you ever played soccer with your life on the line? Jesus Christ. Not with my life on the line, no. Okay, I never played soccer with consequences. I'm always going to love iShield 21. Yeah, it's one of those classics that everybody just loves. I myself haven't watched it or read it, so I don't know what it's all about besides the fact that it's American football. But people love that show for a reason. Birdie Wing is one of the fuck ones. I don't remember what Birdie Wing was. Professional ping pong is insane. Oh yeah, like the fact that you're on this little table, ping pong table, but people are like 3 table lengths back because that's how far they have to be to hit the fucking ball is fucking insane. Birdie Wing is penis life opening. What the fuck? I read that as well. Okay, there you go. That's just Aztec sport, exactly. The season 2 opening. Oh my god. I'm not that intrigued, so I'm not gonna play it. That's wild. Penis what? Penis life? Interesting. Okay, cool. So, keep going in. Good luck, Aaron. Let me know how it is. If you need therapy support, ask somebody else. That's not going to be me. If you remove the magic top beast aspect of Beyblade X, the story is basically a player who loses all of his matches, makes it to the top of the competitive ladder. Oh my god. Bruh. It's a power trip fantasy, but for tops. It's like the first 4 seconds of his... Okay. Penis life. Sounds like one hell of a life to live. Alright, I'm almost done with the pizza part of my pizza meal. It did take me a long time. I guess it's because I'm talking while I'm eating. Typically not something you should do. You should just eat, but we're here. How was it, Aaron? Report your findings. Report, soldier. Give me a status update. Only thing you remember from Birdie Wing, bruh. Sound like a badminton thing, right? You need to kill brain cells. Oh boy. Well, it sounds like whatever you just watched already did, so maybe you're halfway there. Alright, Bleach. You're crazy. What do you recommend? So, when it comes to shows, not bad slot. Oh my god. When it comes to like recommending shows, I like to ask people, what are you into? And then from there, I could see that I don't like giving blind recommendations. For me, it's useless to tell someone to watch a show that I personally like a lot if they have no interest in that whatsoever. If I liked, back in the day, if I liked Strike Witches, I'm not gonna just blindly recommend that to anybody, because that'll be so off-putting to so many people. but like, it really does depend. It depends, like, what are you into? Like, what are you looking for? If you mentioned Senko earlier, so if you want something that's in the same vein as Senko, but maybe a little bit different, to where it's still like something you'll probably enjoy, but at least it's not the same exact thing, I would think of more like EHK healing stuff. So something in the similar comfy vein of Senko would be, if you want like a strictly, like, there's an older man and a younger, this sounds weird, younger girl, and it's a healing anime. Except when I explain the context, it makes more sense, because it's about like this helpful fox helping this old depressed salaryman get through life. If you want something similar to that, but at least a little bit different and more charming, or a different charming, is Sweetness and Lightning, where basically the dad has to learn how to cook for his very young elementary school daughter. I think like preschool age daughter. Because, and this is not a spoiler, it's the premise where, the wife passed away, so now he's a single father trying to raise this, young child, and he needs to raise her right. I think that would be a really good healing anime to watch that is kind of similar in the same vein to Senko, but it's a lot less, it's a bit more it takes itself a bit more seriously, but it still has a lot of fun times in it. And also, the freaking kid acts like a fucking kid. Like, this, I think, I wouldn't be surprised if she was voice acted by like a legit kindergartner at the time. Talking about booze? God, I was talking about anime all this time. God fucking damn it. Fucking, if you just want to get drunk, just hit the Everclear, bro. Get like your strong vodka. You'll be good. You'll be there in a minute. In fairness, you look at the song title and you know what they're saying, but it's definitely not what you're hearing. Oh god. All this time I was trying to give you a freaking anime recommendation, and you're talking about what do you recommend for booze? What do you recommend? Oh, it's time to play the pronoun game. What do you want? What is it? Listen to him. God damn it. You're a healing anime is video killer. Shut up. You shut your ass up, man. Bro, I've seen Redo of Healer, okay? Only because I was intrigued to see how fucked up it got. It got really fucked up. What's all of it too? Yeah, man. It's one of those things where I'm like, I feel like I need to go to church after this. Because I just watched something vile. Keep gaslight girl boss, and pretty bad. Like me hearing the song San Quentin, but I kept hearing Sex Wizard. What? How do you have to pronounce San Quentin? Sound like Sex Wizard, I wonder. I'm really taking my time eating this pizza. Oh my god. It's not like cold yet. It's just like a step, like 2 degrees above room temperature, but it is starting to get a little cool. Thankfully, Domino's pizza is something you can just eat cold if you wanted to, but I prefer to have it warm. I mean, some parts of Hash Pipe kind of sound like asswipe. I mean, you're not wrong. There's definitely like a lot of misheard lyrics where I'm like, what are they actually saying? Because I'm not hearing what they're saying probably. And like a lot of those earlier 90s or late 90s, early 2000s songs, like the pop punk songs, like almost any of the Green Day songs, you really have to look at the lyrics to understand what the fuck he's saying sometimes, because he likes to like not mumble his words, but he pronounces things in ways that don't quite, that's not how I would pronounce it, even in a song. Is it just me? For my ears, I'm good. The Holiday lyrics? Yeah, Holiday, I had no idea what the fuck he was saying until I looked at the lyrics. Oh my god. And here's the thing. I'm eating this pizza right now. I also got some Parmesan bread bites. And I have the cookie brownie thing. It's actually a lot of food. Then I remembered I had Jack All to eat today. And I'm gonna have Jack All to eat tomorrow. So I kind of need it. So how's my laundry doing? Oh god, I got like 5 minutes already. Fuck. No, but like 15. Yeah, the timer is gonna take a while. So. Thin crust or hand tossed? Hand toss. I don't care too much for thin crust pizzas. Like, again, if that's what they're offering, I'll eat it. But I do like to eat my crusts. Okay. That's how you know the pizza's good, or at least in my eyes, if the bread is good enough to eat just by itself. And in the case of Domino's, where they put the like garlic butter glaze on the crust, they're actually pretty good. If the crust itself is not good, the pizza's kind of like, you know, I want to have the whole thing. I'm back on that pizza week diet. What? Pizza for a week? Pizza week diet for now, unless Wednesday isn't the pepperoni jalapeno. Jesus Christ. I don't know if I could eat a pizza for a week though. That's a lot. I do like my pizzas. Not exactly particularly healthy for you though. It's all carbs, man. And cheese, but yeah. Well, when you say pizza week for a diet, does that mean like getting a large pizza and having one slice, or eating a whole pizza every day for a week? Yeah, like it depends what you mean by diet. Diet means food regimen, and how much pizza and how much food. Yeah. But I mean, I would also like get sick of it real fast. I don't know, man. I like variety. I don't like going to the same places 2 days in a row if I can avoid it. There are times, oh my god, I remember this in college. There are times when it was always Panda Express. I went to Panda Express for like 3 consecutive meals in a row. Like I had lunch Panda, dinner Panda, the next day lunch Panda. The way I made it work was I didn't get the same things at the same time, like, or in consecutive times. Because that would drive me crazy. If I have the option for like getting a variety of stuff, I'd rather try the variety. Also, I haven't had Panda in a while. Maybe I should do that. We'll see. Well, I had half of a pizza today. Might get a slice between classes tomorrow. Then reheat more after class. Then Wednesday night might be a pepperoni jalapeno. Then Thursday is more on campus pizza. Gotcha. So it's not like a whole ass pizza per day, and it's not quite one slice of pizza per day. But that's also a lot of pizza. I mean, so long as like it's not the same like just pepperoni pizza every day, I feel like that might be a little much. Here you there. I always get a certain food for a week if possible. For me, it just depends. Like, I'm always open to different things. Depends on how big. Exactly, big is the restaurant too. Don't forget to use code TALENT for 10% off your order. GamerSupps. I just had some AFK coming in the mail. Okay, I'm doing my mouth open. Fuck. Tony must eat first before he speaks. Okay. I do have some GamerSupps AFK coming in the mail. So, with any luck, that stuff will help me sleep better, because I'm in great need of that. Great need of a better sleep aid, because I could also just double up on the melatonin pills I've been having, but I'd rather not. Yeah, we'll start with something different. I had basically a week straight of chicken, double brown rice, lettuce, cheese burritos from Chipotle because it was close, cheap, and my dad was not home, so I was not about to cook. Yeah, that's I would at least hope that there's enough flavor differences throughout your burrito bowl from Chipotle, because like I feel like you probably make that work, because like, yeah, it's the same ingredients, but every single bite is ideally not going to be the same ingredients. If it's like a uniform flavor every single time for like a week straight, I think that's the thing. If the flavor is exactly the same, the texture is exactly the same for every meal I eat for a week straight, then I'd probably go insane. But I can have pizza one day which is, you know, carbs and tomato sauce and meat, and I could have spaghetti the next day. I'd rather not, but I certainly can if I need to. Okay. Cheaper than anything else nearby? It could be. I think you might be confused. Chipotle and cheap should never be confused. I mean, depends what's around you, right? Because like Chipotle, I don't remember how much a burrito at Chipotle costs. It's actually been a while since I've been to Chipotle. Like, and it's also like, are you surrounded by nothing else but like freaking Five Guys burgers? Like, do you know how to live next to a Wendy's, for instance? Wendy's nuts smack your face, yeah. $10 chicken burrito after tax when I did it, or $25 pizza, $30 Indian. If that's all that's around you, then I guess that is the cheapest. Also, that's one hell of a place to live where Chipotle is the cheapest thing around you. Yikes. That's a bit rough. The only Wendy's I would be willing to drive to closed like a year before that. Yikes. Have we figured out how many interactions per watch hour we need to have to be counted? I have no idea. I got no clue. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too interested in metrics because, like, let's be honest, I think what we have right now is fine. Yeah, like, because I didn't know there was like the whole thing with Twitch counting, you know, chatters and viewers and lurkers or whatever, or not counting them in that case. To me, that matters less than what I'm actually doing on stream. Because like, I'm talking to you guys, I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are having a good time as well. But whether there are, you know, 10 people being counted in the stream or like 200, I mean, so long as the end result is this, I don't care. If I'm honest. Comfy vibes, yeah, exactly. I was looking for comfy vibes today anyway, because I did not want to subject myself to fucking Elden Ring. Basically, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I'll put it this way. I am too new, too niche, and for the time being too small to care about the numbers too much. I do care as far as I would love to grow, but I'm also like, how should I say? I want to grow, but I want to have something to show. And right now, I have to work on something to show so that people can be enticed to see me. Otherwise, I'm just some other guy playing video games and talking on stream. So that's where the projects are coming in. And I got some ideas I need to flesh out with management. So hope you guys are interested or are excited about new stuff to come. Hopefully sooner rather than later. We shall see. It was nice to be comfy tonight at work. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, honestly, I'll be honest. What the fuck was I thinking about trying to play Elden Ring on a Monday night? Like, damn, bro, y'all just came off the fucking 10-hour dock shift at freaking your divorced labor wife, whatever. And now you're gonna play Elden Ring? Yikes. I mean, some people do view Elden Ring and other Souls-like as their comfort games. I don't know who that is. I can't imagine not being fucking stressed at some point playing those games, but hey man, is what it is. It passes blankets and cups of drink to people in chat. Exactly. That'd be nice, you know, having a nice also let's wait for outside to get colder first, because it was actually still kind of nice outside today. It was like hovering around 73 degrees, and I'm like, man, this is some perfect weather. But once it gets like really cold, then yeah, past the hot cocoa, past the illicit liquid, and it'll be fun. Damn, I thought you were Anthony Talon, Anthony_Talon BT, not just some other guy. You never know, man. I guess if they refresh by getting that mental stimulation, I feel like that says more about their lives and like a less positive life. It's like, yeah, I play Elden Ring because I want to feel something for once, and I'm like, oh my god, no. Please don't. If you have to play Elden Ring because your life sucks otherwise, shit, man, it's better than nothing, I guess. That's rough. Yeah, it was hot early at work. Yeah, it was it's been very fair temperatured the past couple of days, and it's very nice. I'm very thankful for that. Could have worded that better, I think. Yeah, I mean, no, I get it though. It's like, so that was mainly me just like being facetious and taking that to the extreme that people don't really know about. I'll give you an example. I remember this. There's like a flashbulb memory, as if college was that long ago. It wasn't that long ago for me. I remember hanging out with my group of friends. Like we just, you know, became friends. It was like the beginning of the year kind of thing. And one of my friends posed a question. We're all eating at this pizza place on campus, and one of my friends posed a question. What is your guys' least favorite vegetable? I don't know what prompted this question, but he just asked us, the table of like 5 or 6 of us, what is your guys' least favorite vegetable? Before anybody could say anything, and I was on my shit that night. I was on it. I basically said, yeah, so I had this bully in high school who recently got into a car crash and is now comatose, so I guess it'd be him. Yeah, they were not expecting that when they were asking for what is my least favorite vegetable. Yeah, that's a bit of a dark humor there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. That was a Freudian slip. That was intentional. A Freudian slip would be like saying that, like, if I didn't mean to be funny. Imagine me not intending to be funny. Gonna be me. Okay, I finished my serving of pizza for today, but I'm not done eating yet because I'm still kind of hungry. I'm gonna eat the little bread bites. Well, Tony, what is your least favorite vegetable other than them? Yeah, see, that's the part where I cannot keep the joke going. What is my least favorite vegetable? Like legitimately, I'm trying to think now. Is there like a vegetable that I have that I will always try to pick out of the food if it's mixed in with it? I really can't say, dude. Yeah, I'm just like thinking of like a produce section at a grocery store. There's literally nothing in there that I wouldn't eat. As far as like least favorite flavor of stuff, like if I still had to put it on a tier list, I guess it comes back to the olives. Maybe it's olives. That doesn't mean I dislike them because I'll still eat them, but I don't particularly like them in general. So yeah, I guess so. High key, I'm fine with celery. Oh, thanks for the hydrate, by the way. Excuse me. High key, I'm perfectly fine with celery. If I had to eat it by itself, it's like, whatever. This is just a water stick. But if, you know, okay, it doesn't help that whenever I eat celery, I dip it in ranch. I'm like, okay, are you eating celery or are you eating ranch at that point? I'm like, okay, well, it is a good ranch transport device to have. But it's perfectly fine for that. Wonder what else would be good right now. What else would be good right now? Oh, I had to read it in actual order because you said what will be good right now? Hydrate rename. That makes sense. Water. I just like onion. See, that's the thing. I fucking love onions. Would I eat it raw? Probably not. I'm looking at you, Josie. What the fuck? Personally, I fucking love onions. And that's the thing. I grew up smelling the smell of grilled onions. To me, grilled onions, like I say grill. The process of like stir frying onions, the smell that comes from that is one of the best smells I can think of when it comes from like food being cooked in a kitchen. Cause like when you're cooking meat, it doesn't smell that good as it's being cooked. For me, when you're cooking onions, it smells fucking delicious, dude. And then, yeah, I don't know. I love that shit. I love that shit. Something to munch on indeed. Celery is mostly water anyway, so it's about the same as lettuce, pretty much. Like those water foods. Flavor is good, but I don't like onions as food. No, like I'll put onions on everything if I could. And I say I wouldn't eat an onion raw. Let me step it back. I'll eat raw onions, but I will not take a bite out of an onion because that's kind of weird. Like, okay, and I say that I probably would, because like I could eat it. It's fine. It's just like, you know, in moderation, a little bit of onion, not like a lot of onion. You know. Let's see here. I guess onion is better if you can't taste it in the food. Personally, I prefer it. I like tasting the onions. Apple, onion. That's the thing, right, Elo? Because there's that thing that people were saying that people... What was I trying to say? Oh, thanks for the care package, by the way. It's like if you pinch your nose and you bite into an onion and you bite into an apple, people say they will taste the same. First of all, I call cap because you can probably tell with the texture what has layers and what doesn't. And that already primes your mind to think that you're eating something else. But when it comes to like the idea that an important part of flavor is smell, that is true. If you can't smell very well, then your perception of flavors will probably not be as good or as sharp as if you could smell very well. But having said that, if you bite into an onion, you'll probably know it's an onion. If you bite into an apple, you'll probably know it's an apple. And therefore, your mind will be primed to think, this is an apple, it should taste like an apple, you know? I like red onions. I will eat them peeled and not cut. Oh. So like an apple? What the fuck? Sounds like that comes from people that just want to see others bite into it. You know, honestly, you're probably right. Like, I'm pretty sure the people are like, hey, did you know? Did you know that it says gullible on the ceiling? Oh my god. You bitch. Yeah, I am a stegosaurus. Anyways, all those fucking old memes. Have mercy. I think onion is too strong on its own. Flavor needs to match it to be good somehow. I could see it. Like, if you're eating onion just by itself, it is a very strong, pungent flavor. Depends. If you're eating like a single ring of onion, you probably won't taste it that much. If you're taking a bite out of an onion, yeah, you'll probably taste that. That does like a lot. Not an everyday snack. I never recommend brushing your teeth. Oh yeah, I will say my grandmother used to eat onions quite a lot. I don't think she'd go so far as to like take bites out of a whole ass onion. But I remember her breath smelling heavily of onion and coffee. That stuff was like, ugh, okay, maybe that's a bit much. I mean, at least someone you know didn't dip an onion in caramel to caramelize it. That's kind of fucked up. Hey, yo, you want to have some That's not what I meant. When you fucking donkey. When I said caramelize the onion, I didn't believe. That's fucking insane. I will say that would be kind of fucking like, it's a fucked up thing to do, but it'd be funny as hell to like caramelize an onion that way, like dipping into caramel and then giving it to somebody as a sick joke. And who knows, maybe they'll like it. Like, this apple tastes kind of pungent. Well, what the hell? Also, specifically purple meat sweet potato. Gotta love those. I had one of them once in 5th grade and it was one of the worst things I'd ever had. And I like sweet potato. I've never had purple meat sweet potato before, so I wouldn't know what that would taste like. Sounds like interesting. Caramel onion on a stick. That's what I'm saying, dude. Just like shove that onion in there and then dip it in and you're good to go. God. Also, I am gonna get the other food because I left it in the kitchen. I'll be right back. 'Cause I'm not done yet. Also, it would seem as though my laundry isn't even done yet. What was the point of me setting that timer then? Oh, damn it. Oh, thanks for the following, Dracula Slate. Wait. Do you mean to tell me all this time you weren't following? Fake fan, bro. No, I'm fucking with you. Thanks for the follow. Thank you. Much appreciated. Goodness gracious. Let's see. Yeah, caramel, like literal caramel onion, not caramelized onion. but caramel onion is wild. Call him out like that too. Can't even hear I'm called out because of ads. Oh my god, bro, that's what it is. That's what you fucking get. You have a life, Sir Lamau. Yeah, and that's called modding my stream. Excuse me? What the hell? That's crazy. That's so funny though. Like being able to have mods that are not following, because all this time I figured, or I was under the assumption that mods had to follow, but I guess that's not the case. You can just have mods that don't follow. Can I have a sword? do you want a sword? Hey, there's a mod application actually. If I recall correctly, I believe there is a mod application form on, I think it's out somewhere. Yeah, so if you want to be a mod, go ahead. You have a sword now. Y'all are sharing swords. Nice. Let's see here. Don't be the mods. I will bully them as if they were my own. See, he has a patent. No one else can make a sword exactly in that manner. It is the one and only. Yeah, but I believe there actually is a mod application form up on the VFleet fan server. I think so. I'll have to double check, but if you're also in the Discord, it'll probably show. Mod application is in the VFleet server announcement. Okay, yeah. So it was. Been active enough cause life. I feel that life is busy. I myself am busy. Yeah. So totally understandable. We're just chilling though. We're just chilling today. No Elden Ring because I'm about to fucking die. Not real though, but maybe. These garlic parmesan bread bites are fucking fire. Goddamn. $3 too. Why do you sword guys go all on about how cool your sword is? Well, have you seen the swords? They're pretty cool. Well, yeah, very nice. Need that little piece of it too quickly. Hurt my throat. Okay, we're chilling. Speaking of chilling, I might want to consider doing that now. Let's see. Let us see. Yeah, it's not getting that late, but I do need to focus on finishing my food and shit. Liquid celery, there it is. Well, let's get some of that right now. There we go. I am alive. I'm alive for now. Maybe apply for mod, but not with how much time my education currently requires. Yeah, that's also a thing, right? Where you should definitely focus on your life activities because those are important for your own life, of course. So make sure to keep that in mind when you are applying for mod duties, because there are expectations for mods here. Although I myself, it's almost like I'm on someone else's stream up right now. Oh my god, with the Uma. But yeah, like there are. I guess I'll just let the application form say it. I would say if you are interested in becoming a mod, but you're not sure if you are able to do it, I would check the application form and see what is actually on it, because I don't actually know, like what the expectations are being communicated as. So I say if you have any inkling of interest, check it out regardless. And based off of what's in the application form, if it feels like you aren't able to partake in it, then maybe don't. But if you think that it's something you're interested in doing, but you're not sure if you will be able to do it, I say check it out anyway, just to see. You never know. Excuse me. See here, even though this is like the only job I have experience with, it's better than nothing, right? I mean, there are more talents than y'all think. Just put one out and you never know. There may be more people who you can be around than you know. That too. So I was gonna say, like, it's not necessarily to where there's always a talent streaming at any given time, but I think we're kind of getting close to where, like, not every day there's a talent streaming. Not every hour of every day is a talent streaming. But I feel like there's almost always someone streaming at any given time, right? I would think so. Submitting an application doesn't mean you have to accept the position if you find that you don't have enough time. That too. And how's it going? B25 Mitchell, welcome in. Yeah, that's right. This is an application. This is not you will be given the job. This is like, let's see, because when it comes to like any other job, it determines on not just if you're a good fit for the position, but also is the position a good fit for you. So that's why I encourage to at least check it out and go, check out the application. If you think it's cool and you want to do it, try it, because there's still like a vetting process anyway. There we go. Yeah. I think all but Sunday we have someone streaming. Wait, I'm streaming on Sunday. Hold up. Excuse me? Let me check actually. Hold up. I'm trying to think. Funnily enough, this is actually surprising. Apparently, this Friday, is the day that the fewest people are streaming. And there's still 4 people streaming. Yeah, that's interesting. I did not know that. I did not know that at all. And that's kind of counter to what I was expecting. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, there's actually quite a few on Sunday. I'm kind of surprised actually. Let's see. Yeah, decent turnout on Sunday. But it does go back to the whole thing where it's not every single day of every week that everyone is streaming. But, during normal working hours, there's almost always someone. Or outside of normal working hours, and sometimes during normal working hours, there are people streaming. So, yeah, I'll say check it out, just to see. You never know if maybe it is a better fit for you than you think, or maybe it is truly too much for you to handle, just like time wise. So, but I think it'd be interesting, True, I was a mod for some of the channels, but the time didn't always work out, and I felt bad when something happened and I wasn't there. Yeah, I mean, also keep in mind, you're not going to be the only mod. But yeah. No! Remy! No! Faye! No! Oh, you're about to go! I had your stream up and everything, Faye. God damn it, no. Oh, okay. No, I'm happy. Thank you for the rate. You're too slow on the draw, Tony. Going to bring you Famocracy. Let's go. I am a willing and active participant of Famocracy. Thank you so much for the raid, Faye. How's it going? I was going to say what were you playing, but I had your stream up earlier. You're playing with Musume. And I hope you had some good runs, good times. I hope everyone here who is watching my stream, please welcome in Red Devil Faye for the month of Halloween, because we're in Halloween. Wait. We're in October. No, we're not in Halloween. That means something else. But yeah, that. For those of you who came in, my name is Anthony Talon. Y'all can call me Tony. I am the newest member of VFleet. Today we are just chilling. I originally planned to play Elden Ring, but I wanted to chill instead. I wanted to not play Elden Ring today. Yes, consume plenty of soup at the soup store. Nah, doesn't mean your evil twin will make an appearance this month. Yeah, it's a Anatoly Talon, spelled Tallinn. Anatoly Talon. He'll be coming up sometime later this month. Honestly, okay, now that I brought it up, maybe I should. But yes, thank you so much for the raid, Faye. Hope you have a wonderful night, and hope to see y'all next time, whenever that'll be. Of course, still waiting on. Yes, stay gold. You're not gonna let me say. You're not gonna make me say that word on stream in that way. I know better. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. So close, just so far. But yeah, like I said though, we're just chilling, just talking stuff. Life. Yeah, stay golden, pony girl. There it is. Oh my god. I remember reading The Outsiders and watching The Outsiders in was it high school or middle school at this point? Oh my gosh. But it was a long time ago. Stay gold, pony boy. Stay golden. maybe that's why. Oh my god, is that the reason? No fucking way. I cannot believe it took me this long to realize that's why Stay Gold was named Stay Gold, because it's a pony boy. Wow. Well, your boy's getting his high school education right now, it seems. Jesus Christ. That makes sense, doesn't it? Yes, huh? Like, I've just never put 2 and 2 together, man. I never did. But it makes sense. It does make sense. You know what? It's fine. But yeah, I was actually in the process of like starting the raid to go to Fate, but it looks like I'll stick around for a little bit. We can still chill. I'm still eating my what's it's called? I was gonna say my Twitch doesn't reload because it says Faye's still streaming. I'm like, no, she's not. She just raided. There you are. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I do have to finish my laundry. I do have to finish my clothes. Wait. I do have to finish my clothes, but I got to finish my food because I'm still eating. It's only 1 a.m. What's a bit more time? Yeah, no, I need my rest. For real this time. Let's see. No, this was fun though. I had a good time. I'm having a much better time right now than I would if I was playing Elden Ring with the mindset I was coming in and being tired. Little Bonnie and Faye. Oh no. But yeah, let's here we go. I have one person queued up to raid into, provided they don't end stream early or before I do. But yeah, in that case, we'll chill her for a little bit before I go. And thanks for the hydrate. Y'all spending your points on hydrations, it seems. You spent 4,000 points already? Holy crap. That's a lot. Wait, what is my points for hydrate? Isn't it like 1,000 or something? Or 500? It's only 500, so you maybe hydrate 8 times? That's crazy. Just by you. Yeah, that's insane. But yeah, that's a lot of hydration though. Very good to be hydrated. So here, say, played any Helldivers. You got 14.5k? Goddamn. Like Josie, we want you to remain hydrated. Exactly. Except I don't have a problem doing that. I personally am perfectly fine drinking my water. Thank you very much. Send in the care package, which does come with the posture and the head pats, which is also very nice. Yeah, man, y'all have a lot of points, my god. Also, to answer your question, Aaron, yes, I actually have played Helldivers. It was like a few months? No. It's a few weeks ago, before the crazy weeks, 3 week of work straight started. But you know, if you're asking, if you're wondering, yes, I had the ODST armor. I have to. So, yeah, I got my ODST stuff set up, and I proceeded to not use it because the Liberator Penetrator works perfectly fine. But that's another thing that I kind of do want to play on stream at some point is Helldivers. I've even said it multiple times on stream. I've been meaning to get back into it because it's fun, dude. It's basically Left 4 Dead, but not made in Source. Isn't that just nice? The ODST armor is a rite of passage for some. Oh, absolutely. I mean, I've also played the entirety of the ODST Halo 3 ODST campaign multiple times, and firefights, of course. So I feel like I have the right. I have the 300k on whiskey. I can't use them on fun redeems anymore. Oh no, why not? I was gonna say, like, I also need like a more variety of redeems. So that's something I will put together at some point, whenever that'll be. Maybe, hopefully sooner than later. We'll see. Honestly, high-key, I should do more of these type of streams where I'm just like talking, but I'm also like working on stuff in the background that I've been putting off because I don't have time to do it otherwise. Maybe I should have done that to begin with. God damn it. Okay, let's be productive. We should have a co-production stream. Okay, co-working stream. I think that's what they're called. Yeah, co-working and I guess studying for those of you who need to study. Yeah, that'd be fun. You know, it's like working in a group session, even though we're all working on different things. Could be fun. Best horde shooter since Left 4 Dead 2 came out in 2000. Yeah, it's 2009, dude. That was 16 years ago. You'd love to hear it. It's an indie game. No, it's an indie game. Well, I don't remember if it's an indie game per se. I don't think it is, but it's a retro game now. Yeah, Very nice, very nice. Love to see it. We love to see it. Yeah, let me eat this bread bite thing. Oh yeah, Helldivers is a lot of fun. I would love to play more of that, so we should. Not a bad idea. Should be studying or doing homework, but I don't want to. I've been doing it every day for the past 8 straight, and I'm taking a break. Provided it doesn't lead to any consequences you cannot handle. Yeah, the good old work-life balance, you know. It's important to do your work, but it's also important to live your life. Like, whether you're a student, you have a career, whether you're a streamer, whether you're a mod for said streamer, there's a balance that needs to be had. Gotta make sure you're happy with your own life. And things are set in stone, are set well for yourself before taking on too much. Lest you end up like me, who doesn't get, let's see. The amount of sleep I got in the past week, in terms of hours, this might be sad. I might have gotten close to like maybe 15 hours of sleep over the past week. You know how bad that is? That's averaging like 3 hours of sleep. Nah, okay, I must have gotten more than that. I must have gotten closer to 20. But that's like 4 hours of sleep a night, which is not good. So yeah, don't do that, guys. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to your bodies. Make sure you have physical. Try to take care of yourself physically. Yeah, there we go. Maybe you should end stream soon. That's what I'm saying. I want to end stream so I can finish my laundry. Because by the way, it does take me a hot minute to actually iron my clothes. Literally, it takes a hot time to iron. Who knows? Who would have thought? I am Iron Man. But yeah. I was in the process of like ending stream, and then, but yeah. So let's go ahead and do that, shall we? That's about as many as I got on the days I had classes that last week. Yeah, that includes the weekend for me, by the way. Which makes it even worse, I would think, because I'm supposed to sleep the fuck in on the weekend, and I haven't been able to for 3 weeks straight, and it fucking kills me. Not to sound mean, but please take your own advice. Bro, okay, like literally it was in the process of ending stream. Okay, bros, guys, stop. Jesus fucking Christ, I swear to God. Okay, it's time. Yes, we shall raid out. We are gonna raid. Ooh, perfect. So, a little background. Person I'm raiding. Well, I guess for some of you who've been around for a minute. Okay, sorry. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I was gonna say, man. I was gonna say, well, that's a pet peeve of like, I'm literally in the process of doing something, and then someone tells me to do it as I'm doing it, and I'm like, at that point, I just stop. I'm like, excuse me. Oh my god, it's actually hilarious. It's a very short story before we move on, because I think it's funny at least. Like, I was literally at my friend's New Year's party, and I was like cutting up some lemons because they like making cocktails and stuff, and we have to cut the lemons to make lemon juice. Believe it or not, lemon juice comes from lemons. But I was cutting the lemons, and as I was literally putting the lemon and have the knife in my hand, and I was cutting the lemon, my friend says, "Hey Tony, cut the lemons," and I'm like, I gave him a fucking stare like. And then he looked at me and says, "Okay, I'm really sorry. I hate it when my parents do that to me too. My bad. Keep going on." I'm like, yeah, damn fucking straight. How fucking dare you? Anyways, okay. I'm actually rating out. So the person we're rating is the same person who has done all of the backgrounds? Not backgrounds. We are turning to our parents, man. Oh my god, I'm turning out like my dad. Yeah. The person does all of the... Never fucking mind. We're not raiding because she doesn't allow us to raid. What the fuck? Okay. Change the plan. We're raiding Pam. We shall raid Opake Pam because we are not allowed to fucking raid into its benches, but that's okay. All right. Round 2. Okay. So to me, when someone tells me to do something as I'm doing it, I'm typing this out right now. I basically think in my mind, well, now I'm not doing it. I mean, that's I say it in my mind, but I also say it out loud. No, I'm not doing it. Not allowed to raid? Big Sag, yeah. No, not allowed to raid into her stream because her settings do not allow for raid. Probably because, it makes sense because she was actually doing a co-working stream. We're talking about, you know, co-working and doing stuff together. like being productive together, and that's literally what she was doing. But I guess she has raids turned off right now, which is fine. Next time, we'll get her next time. Instead, we're raiding Opake Pam. She's the CEO of Play Asia Market. What do you think PAM stands for? Playing some Digimon Story, Time Stranger. I was gonna say, I thought this was like Persona, but I'm like, this is not quite. And then I see Agumon. I'm like, okay, that's what it is. But yeah, let's feel free to stick around for the raid if you wish. I will be seeing you guys not tomorrow. I'll be seeing you guys on Wednesday for, I actually don't know. What am I playing on Wednesday? Genshin Impact apparently. So let's do that. See you guys at 7 Wednesday. Genshin Impact. I'm in France for once, and we're actually gonna do it. So I will see you then. Pam, there we go. Pam cake. I will see you all next time, and I hope to see you there indeed. I'm gonna finish my food, finish my laundry, and fucking sleep. Good night, everyone, and goodbye.